evening, Chernobyl. How are you all doing tonight? God, I feel a lot more invigorated tonight than I did last week. For a couple of different reasons that I'll get into when I actually, like bring us live and everything. But how are you guys all doing? It is good to fucking see you. Happy Stalker Tuesday. Tell me all about how you're all doing. I cannot wait to hear all about it. First off, Medi or Acnea, thank you so much for the first redeem. Vex and Medi, thank you so much for the lurks. I hope you both have a wonderful work and dinner, respectively. I'll be right here. And also, Mama Christine, welcome on into the chat. Good to see you up in here tonight. Yeah, I actually kind of went out to my kitchen while I was refilling my tea kettle, and I was listening to A Kiss for the Whole World by Enter Shikari to pump myself up, and I got a little bit emotional. Because that song kind of just reminds me of the person that I want to be and the effect that I want to have on the world. I want to be a kiss for the whole world, and it sounds kind of corny, but it's something that really hits me hard. And instead of getting me super hyped, it got me super hyped and also like made me a little bit teary-eyed. So there's that. So my cough, as you can probably tell, is still here. The good news is I went to my follow-up doctor visit tonight. They said, based on how I sound, it's most likely just like a post-infection cough that'll probably clear up within the next 2 weeks at most. If it doesn't, then they've actually prescribed me a reflux medication that'll hopefully help me manage the possible causes of it being, around for longer a little bit easier, and I'll be taking that for 2 weeks. So, like, God willing, it should be gone in a week or two. But that's gonna be it. So tonight, I've spent a good hour or so tonight testing out Stalker modifications. I've tested out Inverno a bit more, and I also tested out Grapple, which is a different type of winter mod that I think is way better than Inverno and yet another winter mod, but also suffers from a fact that it still does not give me the oppressive snowfall I want. So I will just use Grapple and attempt to find a way to make the snow be as oppressive as I would like. So there's that. I am also so fucking full of chicken tenders because I've been cutting back on coffee and spicy things as an attempt to maybe possibly, like curb any possible reflux that's been going on. So instead of buffalo wings that I usually have sometimes, I got chicken tenders, which I had with Hawaiian barbecue sauce and honey mustard and 2 little side dishes. Shit is like a dinner of kings, or queens in my case. So that's what's going on with me. Because I've been fucking with Stalker as long as I have, I think I have a good idea of what I want it to be like. But for tonight, we're obviously not going to be doing any winter stuff until the 21st on the winter equinox. Or is it the solstice? I can't remember. Either way, winter officially starts on the 21st, and you can look for that. And I also get to talk a little bit about my plans for the rest of this month. We'll talk about that once we get to the bar. First, let's dispense our pleasantries and actually make our way over there. I will see you all over there. This one goes out to all of you. You're a bunch of lousy shitheads, but I love you. Ha! How's that for a fucking crossover? Hi everybody, welcome on in. I am Too Much Sascha, the Chernobyl battlemate. I cook, I clean, I hunt. When I'm not doing any of those things, I'm here in not my bar, but a bar, streaming spooky shooty games for all who may be interested in watching. I also like to talk about music, racing games sometimes, and whatever the fuck else comes up. Fuck, I forgot to set up a Pinch His Pockets patch for my vest today. We're just gonna be rocking all the post-hardcore and metalcore tonight. So Silent Planet, Finch, Pianos Become the Teeth, and Touche Amore. Goodbye me. What? Oh, shit! Nice! Vex is on a 5 stream streak. Good shit. So before we get into what I'm going to be doing tonight, I want to tell y'all a little bit about what I'm going to be doing this month. So, as y'all know, December is obviously kind of a pretty important month for a lot of people, but for me, it's a little bit different. You see, on the 10th of this month, Doom, like the Doom, turns 30 fucking years old. That's insane. The original Doom turns 30. So, I'm going to be doing an entire month-long Doom marathon. start to finish. We will be playing the original Doom on the 10th, and every stream day, except for Stalker Tuesdays, obviously, will be a Doom stream. So it's going to go in the order of Doom, then Sigil, because I do want to play John Romero's fucking Sigil expansion for Doom 1. It's like it's an entire like separately released episode that he made back in 2019, and I've been meaning to play it forever. It's got music by fucking Buckethead. I can't wait. After Sigil, the next stream we'll be playing Doom 2 and Plutonia Experiment, which is part of the final Doom expansion for Doom 2, made by the Casali twins, who went on to work for Valve on Half-Life, which is a hell of a fucking pedigree. I can't do an entire stream of Doom 2, and I can't do an entire stream of fucking Plutonia either. Doom 2 has infuriating level design, and Plutonia is infuriating. But in like a well-designed way that I can respect, not like the kind of way where it's like, hey, Sandy Peterson, why did you design these levels like this? Why is it like this, John Romero? Why did you do this? Oh man, at least American McGee is here. I tried not to have too many streams set up specifically for DLCs afterwards, because I'd have to nick Stalker Tuesdays for that. And I don't know if I'd be able to make the DLCs last for a whole fucking stream on their own. Of course, streamer brain notwithstanding, that's actually entirely possible. So, Plutonia and Doom 2 get their own separate stream, together. Then after that, we'll be going into Doom 64. We'll be revisiting that for the first time in a year, because the last time I streamed Doom 64 was actually a year ago with my homie Patch, which we kind of got bored of and moved on into a Doom Engine remake of PT, as well as that SpongeBob Doom mod. I want you all to know, right now, I am not going to be playing SpongeBob Doom on stream again. I do not like how upset it made me last time, and I don't want to do it again. I don't like Doom WODs that are infuriating. So we're not revisiting any fan-made WODs. It's only official installments. So once we're done with 64, then we'll move on to Doom 3 proper. We'll probably try Resurrection of Evil after the halftime on that stream, depending on how, I feel about it. And how quickly Doom 3 proper gets started. Hold on a second. Mono! Yo. Chance, can we get a shout out for Mono? Mono, how you doing in here? Hello, Zaza. Good, I'm actually talking about my Doom December marathon I'm gonna roll out this month. So let me see here. First we'll do Doom, then Sigil, then Doom 2 and Plutonia, then Doom 64, then Doom 3, and probably Resurrection of Evil. Then we'll be going into Doom's 2016. And then finally, on the 31st of the month, we'll be playing Doom Eternal. Which I'm very, very excited to play on stream for the first time. I've wanted to play it since I started streaming. I was going to do a whole fucking marathon where I was actually going to try and beat it in an extra life run in a single stream. And I had my homie Albert fucking coaching me for that one. He's like, fucking... Dude's just like, hold up. I have to actually get reused to clicking these buttons since I've been off stream for so long. I've been like... He's like, fucking Sascha, stop bum rushing the shield guys. And I'm like, I can't. Mono says, thank you, I'm doing good. Watching H-Bomber Guy's new video and thinking a lot about content creation. I've actually never watched an H-Bomber Guy video. It's weird, because I'll look at an H-Bomber Guy video and be like, it's too long. And then I'll look at a Pyro video that's like fucking like 7 hours long about a TV show I've never heard of, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm watching this. And then I do. But everyone in chat, please go check out our good friend Monochrome VT, or Monochrome TV, depending on where you find them. An amazing, amazing multi-genre VTuber and streamer with all sorts of amazing, cool ideas up their sleeve, and a very, very unique aesthetic. I, too, would buy that for $1. So that's Doom December. You can look forward to that starting on the 10th of this month. Thursdays and Sundays will be devoted entirely to Doom installments. Make sure you get your shotguns all ready, make sure you got your chainsaws fueled up, and make sure you're ready to be knee-deep in the dead for a whole fucking month, because I sure am. VT on Twitter, TV on Twitch just to fuck with people. I respect the fuck out of that. Also, Chance Nezumi, wonderful to see you in here as well. We love our homie Chance. Funny ratto. So, with the Doom December announcement out of the way, let's get down to brass tacks. So, I'm basically all clear up with a lot of my armaments right now. I've got an AK with a shit ton of ammo for whatever purpose I could possibly need it for. I've got a sniper rifle with a shit ton of ammo, and I've got a new 7.62 SA-58 rifle with a shit ton of ammo. I'm kind of loaded for bear right now, and I've got my new suit. one thing I do want to do, because I want to make sure that we've got the fucking Brain Scorcher cleared out before we end the month. Because, again, I started my Stalker Tuesday streams, like, I started my new, like, series of Stalker earlier than last year, and it's taken me this long to get to the fucking Brain Scorcher. I started my new series, like, I started my last series back in, like, I want to say May of last year, and I got to the Brain Scorcher by fucking September. Granted, I was extremely unprepared, and I was out of, like, a shit ton of important resources like armor-piercing ammo, better armor, proper medical supplies, good backpacks for all of my people. So, oh wow, 2 Shin Megami Tensei songs in a row. I guess go play Persona 5 Tactics and hope for some good RNG on those hits then, friends. So, I guess I should be happy that I took my sweet fucking time this time, because, you know, I didn't prepare properly last time. So I think given the proper prep time, along with factoring in the fact that I've taken so many breaks this year due to mental and physical health situations, I think getting to it by the end of December is probably a good goal. So we have good armor, we have good weaponry. My SA-58 packs like 20 round magazines, which are pretty small, but once I blow all my fucking money on buying armor-piercing ammo for it, I'll probably be able to clear like basically any room that I need. I am hoping that I'll probably come along some ammo recipes for armor-piercing ammo, because I'm sitting on a lot of old ammo for 7.62 NATO, but I can't reload it until I find the right recipe. So that'll be a good way to make reloading this thing a little bit less expensive, because 7.62 NATO armor-piercing is extremely fucking pricey, you guys might know. When I whip out the SA-58, it feels like I'm shooting my fucking wallet every time I click. So if that doesn't end up working out, I've got a shit ton of armor-piercing ammo for my AK-74 PMC that I'll be using instead. I have a feeling that the difference in caliber really isn't going to change that much as long as it's armor-piercing. But I'm not going in with 545 fucking FMJ again. I'm not making that mistake. So, in the interest of that, we're going to be looking to make a little bit more money, because I also want to upgrade my new suit, my rad suit, which is basically like the best like combat armor you can get before you start getting into exoskeletons. It's pretty impressively designed, but unfortunately its upgrades leave a lot to be desired, and even at maximum upgrades I only have 2 slots for Kevlar sheets, which sucks, because I do kind of like having that. It's already got better durability than the fucking like Nomad or whatever the fuck suit that I was using, so that we'll look forward to that. In the interest of saving up to buy, to have enough money to hopefully blow it all on armor-piercing ammo and better, like, armor upgrades, we'll be doing a couple of fun runs tonight. And one of them is that lovely little mission I like doing every now and again whenever I'm bored. And it's called Pick on the Ukrainian Military. Oh. Maybe that's not the right way to word it. It's called Pick on the Guys Who Are at the Border of the Zone and Shoot Stalkers. I think that's good enough. Anyway, the USS is currently sitting at the border of the zone as they always are, but they brought in a bunch of APCs for reasons that nobody is able to discern properly. So I'm going to be going in with my boys, and we're going to be making sure that those APCs never work again. It'll be good for the stalkers, and I hate to tell them, but those poor grunts over there in the USS, they're going to be paying out their ass on the repair costs whenever it comes to bringing these things back home. Each of them is probably going to eat the cost of like 2 APCs alone for each individual one. Pick on the non-distinct military. No, these guys are undisputably the Ukrainian security service. Granted, in Stalker, their characterization is that they're kind of meant to be more like... They're kind of more like... Stalker characterizes the Ukrainian military like the way the Crazies characterizes the American military. To a degree that I think Warlockracy described as being kind of tone-deaf in our modern age, which we'll have to see. Thank you for the canteen sip, by the way, Nixie. How are you doing tonight? How's work? Keep doing your best, hun. Love you. Mathno says, "Hey, Sasha, sorry I've been radio silent so much lately. Internet has been shitting itself every day and night since November 28th. No idea. Yeah, it's alright. I think a lot of people are having issues with their ISP. Even I do sometimes. Knock knock on this shit for good luck. Oh, by the way, I've got some good fucking tea tonight. I got this whole package of ginger peach turmeric, baby. Beautiful fucking tea. And a whole new thing of raw honey. So I'm gonna be drinking good if anybody redeems that tonight. Nix is going good. Had to catch some of the stream on my lunch. Sounds good. Well, we are just getting started. So there's definitely that. I think I'm done debriefing what I'm going to be doing tonight and for the rest of this month. If I sound a little bit louder or higher energy than most, it's again because one, I'm full of chicken nuggets, and two, I'm just, you know, happy about how my medical situation has been improving, and also just because, you know, like, I'm home alone for a couple of weeks. Not for a couple of weeks, fuck that, a couple of days. So for tonight, at least, I'm welcome to be as, you know, like, loud as I fucking want. Because little Ollie back there, my little Malchi, my dog sitting on my pile of fucking laundry that is rematerialized on my bed, he don't give a fuck. Got the good honey? I sure do. Alright, let's get into this shit, shall we? I waited long the fuck enough. Here we go. Oh, wrong button. Here we are. Did I turn the music off? No, it just turned itself down again. Yeah, I'm gonna be periodically muting my mic again sometimes to you know, like, make sure I get a handle on that cough. Because, you know, it's definitely better than it was last week. Because I basically spent the last 2 days in bed, and just, like, trying my best to not cough as much as I can, and it's definitely been a little bit better on me. I got back into Midnight Club 3 since I've been bedbound somewhat, and it's been nice. I think bedridden is actually the word. Also, Medi, thank you so much for the tea time. I appreciate it. If it's alright, I'm gonna wait a little bit on that because I had some green tea pretty recently before I went to my doctor's visit, which left me just enough to scarf down these fucking chicken tenders right before I went live. Matno says I'm still trying Iron Man Stalker and still dying to boars. Oh, tell me about it. Our good homie Soup, Powdered Soup, blessed be him. He started a fresh anomaly save because I got him into it recently, and he was giving me the business and talking about just how fucked up the boars are. Wow, this reshade really takes a fucking dive on my performance, huh? No, that's okay. Oh well. Anyway, let's get down to business. So, we spent the night in the cordon. What am I presently armed with? A Dragonov SVD, an AK-74 PMC with plenty of... Yo, it's Beck! Hi, Cha-Cha. How are you doing, Beck? I see you changed your name from the sock drawer. You'll hear no complaints from me, says Medi. Sounds good. How are you doing tonight, Beck? Yo, I got an album for you, Beck. Have you heard of, fucking, what is it? God, what's it called? It's by Invent Animate. It's called Heavener, and I got to listen to it pretty recently. Hadn't been sock drawer for a while, it was cock drawer. To be perfectly honest, every time I read your username, even when it was just like fucking spit drinker, it always just like immediately translated to Beck for me, so I didn't really like take notice. Were Snorks worse in SOC? I mean, probably not. I think most things were a lot easier to deal with in Shadow of Chernobyl just because the nature of the thing. Need to listen to that album still. Nixie, I'll listen to it with you. I gotta show it to you. It's really good. It's not gonna dethrone Super Bloom for me, which, by the way, Beck, as I'm sure you've already heard, Super Bloom is my favorite album of the year. Hands fucking down. It's that good. But this Heavener album isn't gonna dethrone Super Bloom for me, but it does have a lot of amazing fucking moments, and Garrett from Silent Planet very much vouched for it. Doing pretty good. Got a tray of food going in the oven to meal prep dinners for the rest of the week. Sounds good. Super Bloom is so damn good. Oh, yeah. Like, if I'm being perfectly honest here, I think if it comes down to, like, my favorite albums of the year, which, like I said, when I do my stream of that in, like, early January... Holy shit, Beck, thank you for the resub! Oh, you're awesome, my homie. Enjoy that nice diamond logo you got there. But when I do get to my stream that I want to do of my favorite albums of the year in early January, which, by the way, I want to, you know, again, clarify is not going to be like a tier list or like which album was the best. It's just talking about all my favorites and gushing about them in any particular order. But when I do get to them, I think the big measure of like an album that's going to be like really, really hit hard with me is the albums like I've listened to this year that actually kind of like made me cry. And so far, there's two of those. Super Bloom and Kiss for the Whole World. I'm personally leaning on Super Bloom being my favorite. Kiss for the Whole World is amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's a standard Shikari affair, and by standard I mean it's fucking mind-blowing as always. I loved that album. But I still think Super Bloom kind of has it beat out a little. Could be recency bias. Anyway, let's look at my fucking loadout. We got an SVD with a good like magazine or two. These 2 magazines should be more than enough to deal with any possible like military guys we might have to deal with. But that's not all. So we've got the fucking SVD here. We're gonna stick with this, and I'll probably when nighttime rolls around, I'll probably whip out the AK. Hold up, can I see the laser? Okay, here we go. I'll probably whip this out and just, you know, fucking point shoot at whatever I see. Please Set Me on Fire was my most listened to song on Wrapped. I mean, you are a dragon, Nyx. I don't think I could blame you for that. But, what was I gonna say? So at nighttime, we're gonna switch to a fucking SVD. Because we're going to attack this base at nighttime when there's less soldiers stationed. Or at least I think that's how it is. That's how it was in classic Shadow Chernobyl. I don't know why my frames are dropping so hard here. With my model. That just usually means something funky is going on with Shadow Chernobyl. Because I know my frame rate is set to 60. But there shouldn't be anything happening that should be changing my frame rate that drastically. Maybe V-Roid Studio forgot that it needs to have GPU priority. No, it still has it, so that's weird. Oh well, I'll look into that later. No, Please Set Me on Fire is an amazing fucking song. I love it to death. And it's basically how I felt about streaming for the past month or so. Like, I just want to be with everybody, you know? I just want to be set on fire. So here's what's going to be happening. We're going to be attacking a military checkpoint. They're going to have a lot of APCs. My boy Sioma here, I've made my impromptu demolitionist with several different devices that we will be using to make sure these vehicles are taken completely out of commission. Now, Hip over here is going to be our, is going to carry our loot. She's also got a wealth of vodka, which we will be trading in with Chef on our way back up north to the bar as a means of replenishing any AK ammo we have used. I'm basically staying completely in the fucking, in the green when it comes to AK ammo right now, and it's almost completely at, like, a quarter of the cost now. So, we're gonna wait until nighttime and then assault the base. I'm actually gonna have my boys wait here. Oh, wait. Hold up. What's my medical situation looking like here? We have coagulants? Yeah, we got metamizole. However, we do not have Yadulant. So I'll be getting super quick bleeding reduction, but I'm not going to be getting any health regen. To be perfectly honest with you, I think the thing I'm going to get to as soon as we clear out the Brain Scorcher is the artifact trade. Whatever money I can glean from doing that mission, which is obviously going to be a lot because there's going to be a shit ton of loot. I'm actually going to be, I'm going to be putting that money towards the new scientific suit to go artifact hunting. Because that'll be a really, really good source of money. Wait, hold up. I think I found it. Yeah, if I'm looking at a trader. Huh, I had this issue last time. I had this issue last time where for some reason looking at a trader caused my fucking frames to drop. Because look, watch. I'm fine now, but as soon as I start looking at this guy... Huh? No, it's not it. So what the fuck? That's weird. Oh well, nobody's complained about it. I just want better scopes for my guns, too. I'd kill for a fucking hybrid sight. We're at like 50,000 rubles, so we're actually kind of poor. I'm gonna have to use what I've got left to buy some fucking armor piercing, which I can only buy at about like 45 per box, which sucks. But 45 does mean like 2 whole magazines, stendo clips nonetheless. My regular SA-58 mags are usually about like a 10 round box mag, so 20 round extendo clips is pretty fucking good. So, okay, we can't buy any new scopes. I did want to buy some from Loris, but I don't think I should need to for a while. Besides, I'm going to be hurting for money for a little while. But as it stands, saving up for a science suit and using that to get artifacts would be a good way to make money faster and more efficiently, because the artifact trade is really good. However, I did, you know, uninstall Trader Overhaul, because from what I can remember, it wasn't updated to the most recent version of Boomsticks and Sharpsticks, and not to mention I also turned off Artifact Renovation because it's a little bit wonky and weird, and also completely breaks the economy. All of that money that I made during my last, like, Stalker Tuesday series, where I was, like, stupid fucking rich and had all this goddamn money and, you know, able to buy anything I fucking wanted because of the artifacts I sold, it's not supposed to be like that. It's just deadass not supposed to be like that. So, you know, I turned off the Trader Overhaul in hopes of maybe fixing this. Alright. Did I sleep until the morning? I slept until the morning, didn't I? Alright. We are loading our save and sleeping again. All I did was buy a box of ammo anyway. But I want to sleep until the nighttime, because then that's... Okay, because I remember in Shadow of Chernobyl, Sidorovich tells you that there are less soldiers stationed there during the nighttime, but I don't even know if he's telling the truth there, because there are a lot of mechanics and things in Shadow of Chernobyl that are referred to by character dialogue, but aren't actually a thing. Like when you fucking help the guy in the beginning with the medkit, and he goes, "Thanks for helping me out, Marked One. You're alright, do you know of that? I'll be sure to tell everyone back at the camp that you helped me out." That doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't change anything. It's referring to a mechanic that I'm fairly certain just doesn't exist in the game anymore. Job's done. Is it raining? What's that noise? Huh, weird. Anyway, let's go buy that box of ammo and get ready. I need to get back into listening to Kino again. I fucking love Kino. I know this isn't Kino, but December is when I listen to shit tons of Slavic music. A big part of it, I was actually, like I was saying when I was telling Biddles about Volgograd the other day, Volgograd is my favorite music to listen to when cooking. Like, if I'm in my kitchen and I'm cooking, like, some of the firest fucking food ever, I gotta listen to fucking Volgograd. I gotta listen to that, like, Polish-Australian fucking actor just fucking, like, having, like, you know, like, the fucking deepest goddamn fry ever and just singing about cigarettes and shit. And, ass, I guess, too. Because they have a song called Jopa, which means ass. She's got such a gorgeous Jopa. Alaris, thank you for the Hydret redeem. Let me get to that real quickly then. Such a gorgeous Jopa. Let me sip on the water. Alright, I'm game. So, it's nighttime and I still have Gen 1 night vision, which means I can't see dick out here. But that doesn't matter, because I have a night scope that can. Okay, my night scope still can't see dick out here. And also, there's a really thick fog. Let me take some metamizole. So that'll secure my bleeding situation. There's usually a jeep that I can sit behind, and it'll allow me to have a pretty good vantage point on the base without dealing with a whole lot. The other good thing is that, as always, units at night like to have their flashlights on. So if there are any guys around, I'll see them before they see me. However, I have bad news. The fog is so thick, I can't fucking see it. I can't see anybody. The fog is too thick. This is bullshit. Well, this puts me in an unfortunate position. I have to get closer to actually get eyes on where they might be, and that puts me in danger, in harm's way. Thank you for the nods, by the way, Nixie. I appreciate that. I'm gonna need these. Please don't see me. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, they saw me. This is gonna be a problem. And the rain's coming down, too. How'd I whiff that? There we go. That's an MG. He's gotta go. Gotcha. There's a guy up there I need to deal with. He can't hit me from there, though, so I'm clear. There's gonna be less of them since the last time I did this, so that's good. Shit. I imagine y'all are probably gonna have a little bit of difficulty seeing what's happening on screen. That's okay. You cunt. Alright, I'm trading a ton of this vodka for SVD ammo first off. Alright, we still got 2 possible hostiles left. Easy. Baluchi, huh? Sasha's other catchphrase, how'd I whiff that? Shush! I don't whiff sniper shots unless it's Halo. And sometimes Stalker, I guess. Alright, where is this guy? I hear Solomon playing. I'm not bleeding that bad, so that's good. Alright, I'm gonna move in close and take the rest out with my AK. Standard nighttime raid. Nobody's gathering around the campfire. Such a good night vision effect. Oh yeah. The big thing is that this isn't the vanilla night vision. This is a mod called Beef's shader-based night vision that makes it a lot nicer looking. Oh shit! Oh, I can't see the fucker. Looks like one of them got killed by the grenade and the other is just bleeding out. Is that all of them? It can't be, because I'm still being detected by something. Something is detecting me as a hostile, but I can't tell what it is. Is it the mechanic? No, he's not here. Well, the fucking thing isn't detecting any possible, hostiles, so I think we're actually clear. Well, time to get to looting, then. The tricky thing about this mission is that if you wait too long, more troops will come over the horizon, and you generally don't want that, so I'm gonna have to make this quick. Thankfully, none of them are really carrying any type of weaponry that I really... Hold on a second. Hold on, was that an AS Val? Ah, try as I might, I can't get into the AS Val in this game. Least of all, its tactical variant made by BAS. I just don't fuck with it. And here's a Sphere M12 helmet. Nick says, gotta head back to the floor. Be back in a bit. No worries. Kill. So there was somebody spotting me. Son of a bitch. If my guys don't win, I'm gonna fucking scream, dude. Thank you, Nix. Good luck at work. They did kill one of my guys. Well, back to the drawing board. We got pretty close, all things considered, but it looks like maybe I left one guy alive, and because my companions are still kind of idiots, they weren't really able to do anything about it. So, first off, by the way, I do need to cut back a little bit on inventory space. So, Sioma, I'm going to be calling in you as soon as we're actually done with the fighting. Hip, you have the vodka, you also have the water. These magazines, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but you can keep them if you'd like. I don't really have any use for them right now. Thank you, my Hip, I appreciate it. We'll see you back at the base. Okay. Oh, hey, I hear, Block, 4 by, Klangsegler. Klangsegler playing? Let's whiff less of these shots then, shall we? I know old Lukash is gonna pay me well for this, but he's not gonna pay me well enough to pay for 45 fucking rounds of 7.62 NATO AP. He's just not. So I gotta pick up as many side jobs as I can. Alright. Second order of business. Scopes all set up. Let's move.
Слушаю тебя.
I almost forgot the most important part. The morphine. You know, a staple of anybody's arsenal going into the zone. I don't think morphine is actually a coagulant, it's more of a painkiller, but it is still cool to see that it has like a little mechanic like that. This is gonna suck, though. Oh. Oh, it's rats. Oh, you are not supposed to try to use your quick melee with a glow stick out, or a device out. It fucks with the animation so bad. Wait, why is it oh, it's because I'm close enough to the village. Okay. So, next order of business. I know it's gonna be a little bit stupid to get close up to the fucking checkpoint like that, like right in the middle of the goddamn road. So I'm gonna stick to keeping my weapon out, and I'm gonna stick off to the right side, I think. Here, you guys should actually at least be able to see some of this, I think. Alright, we're pulling up on the base now. Stay in the shade and watch it, and I should be okay. Gotta creep up a little bit faster. We're gonna crawl up on the base. Cereza, how are you doing today? I saw your tweet, by the way. I'm sorry your streams haven't been going too well. Can we get a shout out for Cereza Witch, Fey Witch VT? Love the effect of the night vision is sparkly static. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, higher grade night vision goggles don't do this, so I assume either they're like programmed to avoid that, or maybe it's like not supposed to be radiation. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I love the way this night vision looks. Very frustrated. It's Twitch's fault, so I'm beating it to death with a stick. Hope you're having fun. I'm doing my best, actually. Things have been looking up for me in interesting ways. So, we're hanging out tonight, and we're fighting some soldiers. So, hold on a second, actually. Watch this. Watch me send this guy home in a fucking box. Good night. So now they're gonna be coming for me. Oh right, there's the MG guy. I have to watch my ass because there's a guy lurking all the way out there somewhere who's gonna give me trouble if I'm not careful. We're currently looking at 7 more hostiles, so there's still a bit of ways to go. Like Saving Private Ryan in this bitch. Oh, he's far back. Too bad his untextured goggles make him easier to see through the fog. Yeah, I don't know what it is, girl. Every single time I come out here for a sniper mission, either it's here or the Dark Valley or someplace else, every time I whip out my sniper rifle and I say, alright, I'm gonna deal with these guys from a long range, the game decides that it's the optimal time to give me foggy weather. Stand still right in front of me. I'm sure that'll work out for you. Hold up. Taste this. The foggy weather gives you the challenge you need. I mean, even when I had fucking foggy weather when trying to deal with a bandit high-value target last week, I was able to thread the needle through a window and a tree trunk to nail him through the fucking, like, inside of his base when I was on the outside. It was a pretty wild shot, and I was proud of it. I don't think that grenade took anybody out. I might have to move in on this one. There we go. Oh. See, you can't see shit with these fucking things on. Where are your boys at? Oh, he's above me, huh? One left. Not counting the guy at the border over there. I'm bleeding something fierce. This flashlight kind of defeats the point of the night vision, but, it's better than not seeing shit at all. There you are, you son of a bitch. Oh, shit, I gotta get down. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. I saw him by the light of his fucking goggles. He almost fucking killed me. He almost dropped me, but I'm too good. I am way too good. Soup, welcome on in. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you up in here. And that was my last shot, too. I'm a lucky bitch. Alright, where's his body? Ah, there he is. Doing good, passed my classes by the skin of my teeth. There we go, that's the good shit. Proud of you, my homie. A pass is a pass, right? Good to hear it. Good Tuesday to you too, by the way. Alright, let's pick up everything on the bodies. C's get degrees, you fucking know it. Well, in my case, I had to retake a couple of classes for my 101 when I went to college. Major Zurov has nothing on him. This guy's a little bit luckier. I've always loved the civil defense kits. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you a kit full of fucking opioids, go wild. Oh yeah, the cheese slices. I love that that's actually just what they were called, because they're like these little, like, orange fucking rectangles. Hold up, I'm getting picked up as hostile by something else again. It's worrying. Either way, we need to hurry our asses up. The loot I can give or take. It's not like any of these guys are going to be carrying anything I actually need. None of them are going to actually be carrying any type of SVD ammo, and they sure as shit aren't going to be carrying any 7.62 NATO. What I need to do is make sure I get through all of the looting, and then head on down and... what is it? Deal with the APCs. I need to find my demolitionist real quick. Somebody did, however, drop something that looks relatively useful, so I'll look forward to making use of that. Senior Sergeant, whatever the fuck his name is. Look at you with an AK-12, huh? Cool, anyway. Some of these guys must have been important characters because their corpses stuck around for a while, but I'm not interested in them. I'm interested in everybody else. Sticking around to disassemble these smaller items, like the shovels and shit, is just going to be a waste of time. I'm not going to carry those. Oh, fucking damn it. I am fumbling this so hard. There we go. And disassemble this. Yeah, the atmosphere of Stalker is ever oppressive, and I love it. Okay. There's a couple more dudes left. I gotta go raid them and shit. Stay down here. What's your name, buddy? Senior Sergeant Dombrick. Do you want to go outside, Ollie? You want to go up on my bed? Hold on a second. My little dog is asking for... Hold up. I might have to go to a BRB state for a little second and let him out. So give me just a second. For some parts of tonight's stream, I'm going to be having slightly more intermittent BRB states than usual since I have to tend to my dog. I appreciate the understanding, though. Huh? Did my light bulb just straight up run out of batteries? Yes, it did. That's not good. There we go. Alright. I will do a quick BRB because I have to get up and let my dog out. I'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, friends. I'm back. I'm back. Alright, let's get back to this shit. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we've looted that guy. I think we've got almost everybody. There's one guy out there I need to grab, though. We also need our demolitions. So thank you, Sioma. I appreciate that. Yeah, see, look at that. A whole lot of different Slavic ammunition. No NATO, though. Not the one thing I fucking need. The rest of this I'll disassemble and divvy up as I see fit later. Let's get a look at you, my man. That guy with the AN-94 is nowhere to be seen this time. Or not the AN-94, the AS Val, which sucks, but I guess that's just the hand I've been dealt this time. Oh, here he is. Senior Lieutenant Kurtovitz. Thank you. Your name's frighteningly close to a Polish profanity, my man, and you died in the Family Guy pose. That sucks. Life just dealt you the worst fucking hand, huh? I picked up a shit ton of notes for repair supplies, by the way. Those will be useful. I wonder if one of them has the one that I need. If it does, I'm gonna be really, really fucking excited. Junior Lieutenant Dunayev, you're no one anymore. Whole ton of pistols I don't want. An RPK-16, which, as much as I keep getting it passed to me, I don't really see myself making use of it. And one of them was nice enough to drop their PDA, too. There'll be some good stuff on that. I really wish you could find recipes on PDAs, but I suppose not. Alright, let's make use of these fucking, explosives, then. Explosives placed. No, don't drink the vodka. Oh, man. Alright, well, time for peak stalkerism. We're about to be handling extremely dangerous improvised explosive devices while completely plastered off some guy's fucking backyard moonshine. If this ain't Stalker, I don't know what is. Went with a 30-second timer. Generally speaking, we want to... Oh, God, I did this wrong. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. We might be fucked. No, I'll be okay, I'll be okay. So you want to use 2 of the chemical ones if you're going for a tank, because 1 isn't enough. And then 1 of the explosive ones for a tank. So those 2 will go up in flames in a couple of seconds. We've got 2 more that need to be taken care of, but I want to be as far away from them as possible when it goes! Yeah, like that. Oh, Jesus. That never gets old. I also like sometimes when I plant the IEDs and they clip into me and send me flying into the air. That's always been funny. Alright, if I use the butterfly mine, I should have just enough. Well, it has a proximity trigger, but I'm pretty sure the chemical IED will probably act as a sort of accelerant for it. So I guess let's watch some fireworks. Huh. Well, I guess we're good then. Alright, well, let's get moving then. Unfortunate. Well, we did it though. We cleared out all the bad guys, so that's good. Let me put on that tea for Cereza, by the way. What does it recommend the temperature being? Steep for 4 minutes and that's it. It doesn't recommend a temperature. I'm just gonna put it on boil for Herbal tea. Take my hoodie off because I'm definitely gonna get hot if I'm sitting in this fucking thing. Aye. Alright, let's move. Alright. We'll disassemble the rest of the things that I have. Take another drink of water. Definitely, read into those fucking things I've picked up as well. Semyon says I'm not going anywhere, it's too late. What do you mean by that, my man? Good, Semyon? You gonna be alright? Alright, time to go through my loot. And there is much to go through. Fish, welcome on in. Good to see ya. You came in right as we concluded another raid on the military, so... It's been a pretty successful night, all things considered. I'm still kind of a little bit in the shit financially because of, you know, the money that I've spent on this, you know, outfit and this weapon that I bought earlier, but it is what it is. Why do you have a hunter's kit? What are you feasibly going to do with that? Oh well. Alright, time to get to disassembling some shit. First off, put all the mags in the box and empty any that are there. See, the other upside to assaulting a military complex is that they generally tend to be a good source of ammunition for the weapons that I tend to carry. I'd have fixed up a NATO weapon far earlier in the game if I really wanted to, simply because, you know, I think it would be nice, but realistically speaking, using, Slavic weaponry like AKs and shit pays off early game, because you're constantly in skirmishes with the Ukrainian security service, and they like to carry the exact same thing. So you're never exactly in deficit of the proper ammo. And it helps to be as economic as you can with your, you know, ammunition and shit, because that's kind of the whole point of the game, and that's kind of the struggle that everybody's living out here. Sioma, my man, would you like to carry the ammo? .762 by 54 steel core, and here's the 9x19s. The rest is 9x18. I'll sell those. Here's 9x39. I'll sell that too. Let's take these shovels and hats and shit apart. Oh, right. I guess you can carry this guitar, too. I'm pretty sure I already have one back at the base, but it couldn't hurt to have more. I do like having these. They're fun to play at the campfire. We'll play the old, I engaged in open fighting with the country's military, blues. Look, I may be here in a zone, but Sascha as a character is red-blooded American. Never forget that. Oh, right, I gotta put the tea bag in my tea, actually. Just a moment. Eventful night. Within the first hour... Fucking what, Christine? Excuse me? Hold up. Think of the quick save, RMH Green. That is actually a really fucking good idea. Stay here. I'm gonna be real with you, you're a lifesaver, because dying or having a game crash and having to redo all my inventory management is far worse than having to redo any combat scenario, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Loud dirt-like noises, Jesus Christ. Green will do when referring to me, but yes, hello, I am here. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Alright, time to divvy up this loot. Oh, I need water. Sid will sell me water. How are you doing tonight, Green? Good to see you. Oh, I need to check those notes, by the way. I really hope a fucking emission doesn't happen while I'm down there. I might have my guys sit in a nearby house, but I'm not sure if that house is safe to stay in, and if an emission happens. I guess I'll better be safe and put them down in the basement real quick. Ah, tea's ready. Just a moment. Alright, turmeric, peach, ginger, here we come. I tell you, it has been a little bit easier breathing and doing things since I kicked coffee again. And just went back to all green tea. It's weaker than coffee, but like, and it doesn't give me as much of a jolt. But I'm not really looking for a jolt. Greens is doing good, but a few days of having to deal with some funky head stuff in like a good way. Ah, I see. Yeah, I've been dealing with some weird shit with my health, myself, so I can't blame you for that at all. It's been a weird week. It's been a weird month. Weird year. Weird lifetime. Hey. I can't believe we're already nearly halfway into the decade already. It feels like it just started. The increasingly easy passage of time is beginning to worry me to a very startling degree. Years used to feel agonizing. Christine says, I have a question. Is this game more of a survival type thing like Subnautica, or is there a story? So, it's a little bit of both. So we need to go back. Because originally, this is based on a video game called Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, which is an open-world first-person shooter with survival horror and RPG elements. That game has the whole story and everything, and it has like a definitive like end of the game where as soon as it's done, you can't play it anymore. Then, of course, it had a sequel, which was Stalker Clear Sky and Stalker Call of Pripyat. What I'm playing here is a sort of weird mod merge that combines the game levels of every level from all three games in the mainline series, but also adds in a ton of new mechanics, like improved gunplay, more survival mechanics like cooking, getting radiation from food, disassembling, repairing, and upgrading your weaponry and equipment, and all sorts of other things like that. Anomaly does have a story mode, but it's one you can entirely turn off. Its entire first, act is basically a retreading of Shadow of Chernobyl's story by just going to similar locations that you went to in that one. And then after one, you've got Operation Afterglow and Mortal Sin, which are plotlines I admit I haven't played through very well. I was just starting Mortal Sin when I canned my last series to start my new one. So there's that. But yes, to answer your question, it is more of it can be played as more of a survival type thing, where it's just you, doing side quests as whatever faction you would like to play as. And it also can be played with more of a story thing. So you can basically just have the story quests, and you can put a pin in those and go grind and level yourself up or do whatever whenever you need to. So for example, I'm on a part of the story quest that kind of requires me to, basically, set myself up against insurmountable odds, and it's going to be a pretty tough fight to win. So I've been spending my time, instead of going right to the next main story quest, I've been doing a lot of side jobs to earn money and level up. Well, you don't really level up in this game because there's no leveling system. It's just, you get money, you get reputation with factions, and you use both of those things in tandem to buy yourself better equipment. Or you can steal it off of some guy you kill and then you can repair it. So rather than going straight to the next MSQ mission, I've been spending a lot of time doing side missions to earn money and buy and upgrade better equipment to make it so that when I return to the MSQ, I'm actually properly equipped. Because last year when I attempted it, I think it took me about 2 different 3 to 4 hour streams in a total of 2 days. So we're looking at about like 6 or 8 hours total to beat a single mission because I was extremely unprepared for it. And I don't want to make that mistake again. The other cool thing is if you want to, you can actually play it by doing all 3 of these, but even more. There's actually a zombie survival mode, which I never play on because I find that to be kind of boring. But there's actually a mode called Warfare where factions are actually vying for territory with one another. And it leads to a really cool system where you can pick a faction and basically like actually sort of like fight for territory and different what is it? Points to hold and shit like that. And as you gather more territory, your faction becomes more widespread. But it leads to some very, very interestingly terrifying situations. I remember seeing a stream, or even like a Reddit picture, I think, where a guy was at the Freedom Base and he pulled out his PDA and showed, I want to say, like fucking like 20 different dots that are all purple converging on his location. And he's like, every single dot is a monolith squad and they're all coming to kill me. So you can play this game as both like a story game, just a free play survival thing, or you can play it as a warfare sort of like fighting for territory type of game. Kind of like weird Slavic apocalyptic San Andreas. Or you can do all 3 at the same time, or any connection of the 2, which is why I love Stalker so much. We're not doing Warfare. I generally don't really play Warfare. I think it's a cool mode, but I don't really fuck with it. We're just doing the main story. There is also some more interesting things this game has that I do kind of want... Fuck, I picked up a tourist safari quest. Whatever, we'll make use of that. This game actually has a couple of other interesting modes that I want to fuck around with more on stream at some point. One of them being called Iron Man mode, which is pretty self-explanatory. If you die, you can save as many times as you want with a character, but as soon as that character dies, all of the saves tied to it immediately get deleted. So go fuck yourself, I guess. There's also another like permadeath one called Azazel mode, where the whole idea is that as soon as you die, you will then possess another NPC somewhere in the world. So it's all the tension of Iron Man, but you don't you still get to lose your progress if you're a fucking idiot, but you don't completely delete the save and everything that was going on in your save in the world. So all the characters and everything that happened to be around and everything that was going down, that's still happening. And it's interesting. It presents more of like a continuous Iron Man type of thing. And I do want to try Azazel mode at some time, because that could be really fun. Obviously, if you end up possessing another character, you can just pick up the things that you dropped. But if you end up getting unlucky and end up possessing a person of a hostile faction, maybe, you might have a little bit of a tougher time making up for lost progress. And I love that. Okay, did I just smoke? Alright, we're smoking. I love that lighting the cigarette creates like a quick orange flash, by the way. Green says I got a lot of reading done, as well, well, for the pace I tend to be normally read, or no, for the pace I tend to normally read at. Oh, that's awesome. I'm super happy for you. I still gotta get further in my Cormac McCarthy books. I've been meaning to get further in the Orchard Keeper. Or maybe, what's the other one called? I can't remember. Orchard Keeper is the one I mainly want to read, though. What do you have? Nothing. Well, I can sell this to Sid and make some decent money. We'll wake up at 7 a.m. That's a perfectly reasonable time to wake up, I think. And it looks like the tourist safari mission already handled itself. Did I forget to buy water from Sid? Yes, I did. Who has my water? You don't. Maybe Hip does? She does. Thank you. Decidedly British day out today. This kind of sucks. I was hoping maybe for at least a little bit of sunshine. Fucking looks like Walpurgis Nacht is about to roll through. I'm not gonna fucking outgrow this Madoka pilling for like a good couple of months. Ah, Gravy, thank you for the canteen sip. Okay, hold up. I have to sell magazines. Ah, the Hydretch. Therese, this is finally a day for me. Hold up. First off, I have info to sell. Detailed observations regarding fleshes. Yeah, great. Detailed information about pigs. I definitely can make big money off of that. Fuck off. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need these. Ooh, what's this? I'm not only a witch, I'm German, and I love Madoka. Yeah! So, Reza, did you see the AMV I did last month? Let me get that Hydretch for fucking Gravy. I sure hope I don't come under attack by any possible threats while I'm doing this, by the way. Sioma, where are you? You did? Awesome! Yeah, I was really proud of it. Thank you for the compliments, homie. Alright. Let's get that Hydretch for Gravy in just a moment. Hold up. Green says, all I ever think of when someone brings up Madoka Magica is how it just mimics Kamen Rider Ryuki. Huh, interesting. Well, I really love Madoka, so I'm sure I'm gonna love that if I give it a shot at some point. I'll check it out at some point. There's a stretch, let me get the sip. Come out of hiding just before dawn when tea tastes like pencil, stirring to. I'll offer up my aisle seat, this exit row for the saddle. Madoka doesn't have a rider kit. I guess you could say that maybe like maybe one of the other magical girls does. I'm sure Kyoko could pull that off if she could. She's the best one after all, and I will not be taking any opposing opinions on that. Okay, next order of business. Get to the Clear Sky base. We're going to be heading there real quick to, one, see if maybe we can give one of their guys this medical kit, and two, wait, do we need to go to... No, we don't need to go to the Clear Sky base. We just want to go to the to Yadtar. The chef. Does the military base have a medic? I don't think it does, actually. I don't think it does. We may have to actually go visit the Clear Sky base then, because I'm pretty sure the scientist base does not have a medic. I know they have a mechanic, and their chef is the guy I'm going to trade with, but I don't have a medic. So, in order to find somebody to give this drug-making kit, we're actually going to have to be trading, giving the Great Swamps a visit. So I guess I should probably be on my way now. Tend to enjoy Sayaka the most. Sayaka is very, very nice as well. I think she has a great character arc, and I think she basically kind of represents like the real meat and potatoes of Madoka, like as a series on the surface. I think the biggest mistake people can make is thinking that Madoka Magica is about the character Madoka. It technically is, because the story revolves around her, but not in the way that most people tend to think when they go into it, obviously. Madoka's the key to everything, but not by her own choice. And she's also not, like, the person the story focuses on. Because whether you have, you know, the amazing arc of Sayaka, coupled with, you know, the character of Kyoko, who I love to death, And then you've got, you know, Homura and everything she's up to. Sorry, this is jokes on them. I went in specifically for Homura. Homura is cool as hell. I think Homura is a great character, and a lot of what she gets up to is very, very important. I genuinely really liked a lot of how Rebellion expanded on the character of Homura. And I don't just mean, you know, because of what she did at the end of Rebellion. Which I know for a fact, when I showed it to Nyx last week, Nyx was also a little bit confused about that one. But legitimately, it's more for the case of, like, what I like about Madoka is that by the way, also spoilers for Madoka Magica. But what I like about Madoka is that it shows that the character of Homura is only really able to do a lot of what she does in that show and act as accordingly as possible because she's literally holy shit. The main reason that Homura works like that is because she's literally seen every possible, like, outcome of what goes on in that story. She's seen it all. So, like, yeah, obviously she's really, really skilled at combat, and she knows what she's doing, and she's, you know, she's kind of been through it all, and she knows almost every possible outcome. But when you get to Rebellion, it's different. With Rebellion, she's dealing with a completely bespoke scenario, and it shows that when she's not, like, dealing with predictable scenarios that she's gone through almost 100 times now, she's actually really bad at, one, being a judge of character, and two, reading people at all. Like, Homer is kind of terrible at actually gauging somebody's motivation for anything, because of how often she's constantly trying to get a read on somebody, whether it's interrogating Bebe, or getting rescued by Sayaka and having no clue why she's doing it. Like, it shows that when Homura doesn't have, like, the fallback of literally having gone through a scenario, like, almost 100 times, and she hasn't, like, just seen every possible outcome, she's genuinely terrible at reading people. Sure, she's good at combat and good at fighting people, but she's a terrible judge of character. And I like that Rebellion expands on that, because it's the first time in the entire series where we get to see Homura in a situation that she legitimately cannot predict. She's completely out of her element. Teresa says, I saw a comic panel where Homura pulls out a gun and just says his name out loud instead of it being a move name. And I don't know if she actually does that in the comics or if it's a meme. Because Madoka will pull out a gun and yell and go ground self-defense force type 89 rifle. I mean, there is a character that does that because Mommy does that. Homura and Madoka don't do that, but Mommy does that because I think she's actually the only character that actually announces her attacks. Because she watched Magical Girl shows as a kid, and she likes that kind of thing. And so her whole, like, thing that she does, her whole shtick as a Magical Girl is meant to be an homage to that, but on a meta level, it's to endear you to the show and make you think it's going to be a more standard Magical Girl series. Which you realize it isn't as soon as Mommy fucking croaks at the start. Calling out your attacks is badass. Yeah, I love when she goes Tiro Finale and shit. It's cool as hell. But yeah, no, I love how Rebellion expands on that part of Homura. How, like, it's just like, okay, you're in a completely new situation where you can't predict anything. She's terrible at the things that you think she's good at. She's good at combat, but that's about all there is. The other thing that I love about Homura's whole thing in Rebellion is, of course, the amazing fucking fight scene with Mami. One, because it's choreographed amazingly. Two, because the music is fucking incredible. And three, because it's great from a writing stance. Because as soon as you actually watch it and you realize what's going on, you can see in their faces every time they actually have, like, a perfect kill shot lined up, they either hesitate or have this terrified look on their face. Because the whole point of it is that they're basically just at a position now, they're kind of at an impasse, where Mommy and Homura have to fight. Homura thinks that Bebe is the reason everything bad in Rebellion is happening. Mommy is convinced that she's not. So they both have to fight. None of them want to kill each other. They are absolutely horrified at the possibility of actually hitting and hurting each other. Of course, because Homura actually knows how soul gems work, she knows that she can't really be hurt by Mommy, but she also knows that if she's, you know, if you're going for the head, you're absolutely going to hit Mommy, because, you know, that's where Mommy's soul gem is. Which made the whole situation where Homura puts the gun to her head even cooler, because if you obviously after you come there after watching the main show, you know that Homura knows that deep down she's not in any danger. Homura knows for a fact that just because she points the gun at her head and fires doesn't mean she's actually going to die. She can regenerate because she's a magical girl. As long as your soul gem doesn't get damaged, it doesn't matter what happens to your body. So obviously that's why she's able to just literally point it to her head and fire as like a form of like sort of like force multiplier to just kind of like make mommy, you know, freak out. Because she knows she's not going to hurt herself. Mommy doesn't know that. She's convinced that as soon as Homura pulls the trigger, she's just straight up going to die. So that's why she panics and tries to save her. And it's one of the only times I think in the show where you can tell that Homura does have at least some understanding of people, because despite this being a completely new scenario she's never been in before, she still knows for a fact that mommy is above all caring to a fault, to the point where it constantly pushes people away from her. Mommy is like so loving and caring that she suffocates people, and it's why Kyoko couldn't stand to be around her anymore, if you read the side story. So because of that, Homura knows that no matter what, even if they spent like the past couple of minutes or whatever the fuck just shooting at each other, mommy's still gonna try to rescue her if she's in like dire straits there. Who the fuck is shooting at me? So it's a really cool fucking scene and I love it. I'm just gushing about Rebellion. I watched it in between now and the last stream, so naturally, you know, I didn't get to talk about it on stream. Oh, he's over there, is he? He better be a fucking goner. Yes, he is. You're a sparrow. No, you're not. You're a sparrow? No, you ain't. You're a dead man. Alright, you can tell me that one flopped. I can take it. So Razor says it's really fun to listen to. Well, thank you. I've said it before, but I really fucking love Madoka. It's my favorite anime series, and I've been, you know, I watch it all the time. Anytime I'm like with somebody that I really enjoy the company of, because it's a show that I just love to share with people, and getting to share with my partner was a fucking blessing. I loved getting to do it, and it sent me plummeting right back into my Madoka Magica kick, and it got me into wanting to make art. I finally made an AMV that I'd wanted to make for a decade, because, you know, I didn't think I had the skill a decade ago when I watched the show for the first time. Fucking, I mean, I even started getting back in contact with some people who were admins on a Madoka Magica page that I used to moderate for, and one of them actually responded. He's a little bit slow to respond, but it really put a smile on my face to know that he's still around and at least somewhat remembers me. And I actually got to talk to him again, and that really made me happy. A few years ago, I had the luck to share a series I adored with someone. Wonderful! Cereza says my ass is in the same boat. I've just kind of learned to accept that chat loves listening to streamers' info dump. Yeah, that's why they're here. That's why you're here. Pumpkin, no. Oh yeah, wait, Cereza, have you never been here on a, have you never been to a Stalker Tuesday stream for autumn? We have a thing that makes the breakable boxes into pumpkins. Shit's so cash. I might have to repair all of my disassembly items when we get to Clear Sky Base. At least I'll make some good money off of selling this drug making kit, though. Oh my god, that's excellent. Yeah, it can also, like, it also has a version that turns all of the barrels into pumpkins. Like, whether they're explosive or not. But the problem is that the mod has a weird issue where, if you decide to turn it off, all of the barrels will disappear. It's not the case with breakable boxes, only the barrels. So I decided to keep it only to the crates variant, because if I turn it to barrels, then I'll never see barrels again when we hit winter, which we're going to be doing later this month. I'm actually going to be attempting to learn a little bit about modifying Stalker weather configs, because I found myself greatly disappointed in the state of the yet another winter, not yet another winter, the state of both Inverno and Grapple, because Grapple, I think, has my favorite overall look of, like, the two more modernized weather mods, but the problem is that it still has the weird issue. Green says the series was Eureka 7, and for a number of reasons, I now have a massive crush on the person I shared it with. Well, that's wonderful. I've never seen Eureka 7, though. I have heard of it. But yeah, so I have a problem that I came upon recently. The problem is that... What the fuck? Oh, it's dogs. Yeah, we got this. Why would you hit me in the back? You cracked my fucking suit! Okay, we're being swarmed by dogs. But yeah, so, hold up. Green says it's amazing. Don't watch anything after the original series. Gotcha. So, I really like winter mods for Stalker. Last year I used the Yet Another Winter mod, which I was a very, very big fan of. I loved its overall art style. I loved its, its weather systems. I love its audio. It was great. The problem is that Yet Another Winter mod is incompatible with one of my more recent mods, and I don't know which one it is. I guess I'll just have to go check it out. The other issue being, I tried to modernize it with one of two different newer mods that also attempt to winterize Stalker with varying degrees of effect. One of them is called Inverno. It's a nice mod. Here's the issue. Inverno is the weakest snowfall of all time. Inverno's snowfall is so stupidly fucking weak. There's like a couple of, like a very, very light snowfall, and that's it. I can't do that. So, I switched over to, what is it? Grapple. Here's the other issue. The one thing that I loved about Yet Another Winter mod is its storm conditions created a blizzard. So I actually have a clip on my Twitter from like a year ago of me walking outside both day and night with the blizzard happening. There's like really thick fog that makes it impossible to see more than like a couple hundred meters in front of you. And the snowfall effects on the screen are as thick as they can possibly be. It's an oppressive environment, and that combined with the fact that the storm condition plays a specific type of ambient audio sound of, like, things blowing in the wind and getting damaged by it and shit. It's so cool. When a blizzard happens, it's legitimately one of the most oppressive things in Stalker. I love it. So, here's... Huh? Oh, that box I busted up there must have had this in it. Okay, RPG warhead. But the problem is that Grapple has, for some reason, these two different things, the, like, thick snowfall and the distant fog, that both together in the original Winter mod create a very oppressive atmosphere. In Grapple, they're separate. So Storm 1 has the heavy snowfall, and Storm 2 only has the distant fog. They don't, like, come with each other. And that sucks. Because I want my blizzards to be stupidly oppressive. And I can't figure out how to get that to happen. So I think I'm going to, like, fucking go onto the Stalker, fucking anomaly thing and be like, hey, how can I like, edit Grapple to do this? Because I don't want to have, like, thick-ass snowfall but a clear sky, you know? I want it to be oppressive. I want it to be, like, legitimately walking in a fucking, like, goddamn blizzard where, like, a single step wrong could kill me. I want it to be horrifying. I also just straight up have to turn off atmospherics for it anyway because it clashes with the ice shader for screen space. The modification that makes all of the bodies of water into frozen ice. Gotcha. The rest can follow suit, I suppose. What is a black dog? I appreciate that the grass moving makes it easier to track these guys. Will you just drop already? I can afford to waste a couple of these shots. Sorry, there's a lot of that is why I've kind of fallen in love with the Metro games. Being out of the Metro is so isolating and oppressive, and damn, if only they made a game that banked on that environment in a linear setting that's well optimized. Yeah. The first time you actually go up to the surface in Metro 2033 is so fucking unforgettable. The really, like, oppressive music that plays, I know what it's called because it came up on my Spotify today. The song that plays when you first see the surface for the first time is called Agony. And it's, like, it is, like, I think if ever there was a word to be, like, where it's like, okay, name a word in the dictionary and find a song that perfectly fits that word, the word that song perfectly fits is despair. Like, the song that you hear when you first find the surface in Metro 2033 is complete despair. On top of that, getting to share it with fucking Bourbon, who, one, gets separated from you, at first. And two, it's so good. Like, just all the fucking atmosphere. So there's the dead city. Welcome home, Artyom. Huh. Some call these demons. I call them bitches. I fucking love Bourbon. He's so cool. The great door. I hear you are calling me. Sing only for me. Like, y'all don't know how many times I've played Metro 2033 to the point where I've basically memorized almost all of Bourbon's lines. I hear that crap in the tunnels doesn't work on you. Here's your pay in advance if you need to gear up first. Sitting in this crap hole is useless. God. They're all dead. I know that style. Bandits. And Hansa boasted they'd wipe them out. Trust me, I'm serious. I can quote all of Bourbon's lines on the top of my fucking head because I love Bourbon. I think it's interesting that they chose to have him go out in a much more heroic way in the game, considering, you know, how he dies in the book. So, Reza, do you know how Bourbon dies in the book? Metro does what I wish Fallout would. Fallout is goofy coded intentionally. I wouldn't say so, especially if you play Fallout 1, where Fallout 1 is, like, insanely oppressive. So, Reza, if you like the atmosphere of Metro, definitely play the first Fallout. Like, the first Fallout, because it is so fucking oppressive. Like, the first time you get, like, in a fucking random encounter while fast traveling, and you just see the fucking, what is it? You just see, like, the fucking overhead view of the desert. It's completely barren, with, like, the most, like, fucking terrifying music ever. The game have crashed. At least I saved at the church, though. That's good. Hold up. I have an idea. Did I change something about tracking? I don't think. Alright. Mentioning Fallout is an easy way to kill a stalker. To kill Stalker. I wouldn't say so. Oh, right, because of the game. Well, yeah. Turn down your int and Fallout 1 is goofy coded. That's true. But Fallout 1 is still extremely oppressive. Because, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, there even are those fucking, what is it? There's that random encounter in Fallout 1 where you find a bunch of Brahmin and they just say, moo. Moo, I say. But, no, so, spoilers for the Metro 2033 book that the game is based on. I think it's a book very much worth reading. But in the book, Bourbon dies very differently. In the book, Bourbon actually gets, exposed to, like, a sort of, like, psychic attack from a Dark One. And he ends up kind of just, like, slowly, like, losing his mind. And he just kind of quietly dies after going insane, and it's a really, really sad moment. Because he just kind of, like, dies with a whimper rather than a bang. But what makes it worse is I think when he either, like, RTM finds out, either before or after Bourbon dies, that Bourbon was actually planning to kill RTM and rob him. Like, Bourbon was gonna kill him and take his stuff just like anybody else. That's like at the end of the day, had Bourbon not died in the book, he would have just showed his nature as being like any other bandit. Hold up, I'm gonna have some tea. The most oppressive Fallout game is Brotherhood of Steel. Fuck that. I forgot about Brotherhood of Steel. I've actually never played it. I've heard like some people say that it's not really as bad as people say it is, but it is still really, really rough. I would like to safely be able to pass over to the Clear Sky base now. I was like right fucking there last time. Never heard a positive thing about it. Well, the closest thing to a positive thing I've heard is a backhanded compliment. You know, I really don't have to deal with this. Get out of my way! Well, that did not go as I expected. Cereza says, I played as a kid and can safely say that I can't give it a positive compliment. That's fair. Brian says you can't stop me from mentioning and how it had product placement for a very early 2000s energy drink. Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that is a grenade botch. If the dogs didn't kill me, I would have been fine, though. Gimme, gimme, gimme! See, here I can turn the reshade back on again. It looks like it doesn't really have much of an effect on me. That's weird. I must have changed something in Stalker's settings to make it like that. Dogs killing you in Stalker. Fuck off. It's not my fault. I didn't bring my shotty. I left it at home because I didn't think I was going to need it. However, I think I'm actually going to borrow old Sioma's 870 for the moment. Alright, hold up. Hold your ground. Holy shit. Bro just kind of let them run him down, huh? This is not happening. Me and Civi 11 living that can kill any mutant except wild dogs. So my ass may be chewed by the hounds of hell, but at least I got this rocket launcher. Never change, Civi. Well, hey, Civi. More co-op games that are hard and stalker-coded, I need. I would appreciate it being, like, a different game that isn't Stalker. If it's, like, a completely separate game that's, like, Stalker-like, I'll take it. But I've seen a lot of people who are like, oh, why don't we have, like, a Stalker multiplayer? It's like, because, like, a multiplayer open-world Stalker game would completely kill the vibe. I hate Cancer Mouse, but I crave his appearance. I love Cancer Mouse. I love what he exists to do. Like, Cancer Mouse is like your first like bit of proof that Civi is definitely not like your average like gamer shithead, you know? Because like the whole point of Cancer Mouse is that he exists to be a lampoon of like your average gamer gator. It says I wouldn't mind multiplayer Stalker as long as the difficulty matches the player count. I mean, here's the thing, is that there is a multiplayer Stalker, technically. Stalker used to have a multiplayer mode, but it was literally just like, it was literally just a, fucking, It was just a deathmatch shooter. Hey, White Plume. You have Escape from Tarkov, it kills the vibe. I will never ever play Tarkov because every time I see like people playing Tarkov, it looks like it makes them absolutely miserable. Everything I hear about Tarkov is something that makes me not want to play it. Like I look at screenshots of the game and I'm like, wow, this looks cool. And then I learn about what it's like, or it's like, oh yeah, they delete all of your progress after a certain amount of time or whatever. The game is overrun with cheaters and nothing's done about it. The player base is also extremely toxic even when they're not cheating. And I'm like, man, can I not think of a game that I would want to play less? Like, fucking, I'm sorry, like, Tarkov looks like a really good way to be completely fucking miserable forever. Why are we getting trounced so hard by a bunch of fucking dogs? Are we good? I have no clue why, like, this many fucking dogs pulled up on us. Stalker, 4 players at most. I'd prefer 0. Or just 1, rather. Let's see. That's why I stopped playing Rust, because of the community. Chances I hate Rust games community is literally garbage water. Yeah, no. Any type of, like, open world survival type game, it's like another example being DayZ, where DayZ's community is just like a complete fucking cesspool. Green says I want a roadside picnic simulator. I mean, there is sort of Into the Radius VR, I guess. Dogs is the bane of all that is holy. Yeah, I can't stand dogs. Fuck those guys. It's fun to get to piss off. Okay, I don't know what Other Side Picnic is then, because I know about the book Roadside Picnic that the Stalker movie and then subsequently the games are based off of. DayZ community server groups tend to be a lot better than the public servers. Yeah, that's true, but I'm not going to bother with that. I think I might have even bought DayZ. No, I don't know Other Side Picnic. Did I buy DayZ? I hope I fucking didn't. No, sir, my house.wad is House of Leaves. Other Side Picnic is directly based on Roadside Picnic. Okay. It kind of sounds like it from the title, yeah. Hey, what's up, Billy Bucket? How you doing? EP? Yeah. Yeah, I'm be real. I just don't really play multiplayer games. I was kind of big into, like, a lot of different competitive shooters. Like, I went from CSGO to Overwatch to Rainbow Six Siege. Literally all of, like, the 3 most, like, septic online game communities you could possibly be in. The only thing missing was League. I didn't play League, and I was happy I didn't play League. But yeah, so, like, I was playing a ton of these, like, competitive games, and I'm like, man, am I not having a fun time? Does this suck? So what I ended up doing was I stopped, and I literally only either 1, play single-player games because those are just more fun for me, or 2, I just tend to fucking, what's the word? I just, if it's like a multiplayer game, I prefer to only play with, like, a party of friends, like, fucking GTFO, or anything similar. So stuff like that, you know? I just like to keep it that way. Because, like, as soon as you start getting, like, competitive multiplayer stuff, it kind of sucks the fun out of you. Oh, I forgot to turn off Reshade. Co-op PvE. Now, those communities are septic as well. I replayed League with Heroes of the Storm, and now I have depression. I also played Heroes of the Storm, mostly just to unlock a couple of skins in Overwatch. Never again. To me, a community shouldn't require you to put in effort slash, something. Dissect? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Chance. Have a good time in it. No, I agree. I just accidentally gave him all of my bandages as part of a quest. Oh, trying to enter a community. Yeah, no, I don't really like those. I definitely don't interact with sim racing communities either. Fuck that. Sim racing communities are fucking unbearable. Green says, instead of for other side picnic, instead of Soviet depression, it's Japanese myths and net lore, and also very, very Yuri. Huh, interesting. White Plume says that's what I'm talking for a stalker co-op, so you can play with friends, you can have fun with them. I kind of prefer not. I like it just as it is. I hope the new Stalker isn't co-op, honestly. I don't think that would leave a good taste in my mouth at all. Well, we dropped off the drug-making kit. Let's buy some booze and get the fuck out of here. And water, because I forgot to buy that off Sid, too. I also want to buy more 7.62 NATO. You can play co-op, but you don't have to. Well, here's the problem, is, like, it doesn't matter to me if you don't have to, because the game still has to be balanced around that regardless, and that takes up a lot of development time to both balance it for it and make it possible. And I think that's development time that's better spent on just making a more solid single-player experience. The protagonist is the most accurate depiction of a person with autism I've ever seen. Speaking from personal experience. What, does he just act like me? Oh, you're talking about Other Side Picnic. Okay. Multiplayer will be added to the game with a free update. Quote, they're adding it after it's released. Huh. That's interesting. I'll be honest, I was talking about this with Chance, but I basically have no hype for Stalker 2. Because, you know, it's hard to be hype after everything that's happened. If it ends up being good, I'll be happy. But if it ends up not being good, it's not like we don't have a shit ton of fan situations and fan-made mods and creations that, you know, stand up just against it as well. So, you know, no matter what, whether Stalker 2 turns out good or bad, it's a good time to be a stalker. Bob says, there we go. How's the day going? The day is going well. We are being super fucking productive today. We are selling tons of shit. We are making mad money. Holy shit. Vex, thank you so much for the sub. How are you doing today, Vex? It's good to see you up in here tonight. Chance, can we get a shout out for Hexatious Vex again, please? Everyone's favorite stalker feature that was in the original multiplayer. Yeah, I don't really think anybody was clamoring for it to come back. At least, I definitely wasn't. I'd like to, I just don't. I think that Stalker is a game that works the way it does because it's a completely single-player experience. And that creates the feeling of isolation and loneliness that I think makes it stand up on its own. Once you add in other people, it kind of completely falls apart. Also, everyone, please go check out our good friend Hexatious Vex, the wonderful Chaos Gremlin VTuber, good friend of our channel, good supporter, the best. Vex says, I'm well. Also, I love how perfect the timing was. Thanks for the SO. Yeah, no worries. Like, it's not like any of these things, like co-op or multiplayer, are going to make me not want to play it. They're not going to be deal breakers, but, you know, I'm just kind of, like, really, really indifferent about it. Stalker 2 isn't good, we can mod it because it'll give us a new engine to run on. Well, yeah, because it's going to be running in Unreal. But that also presents other issues, because I'll be real with you, I don't like how the Unreal Engine looks. I just don't. I think as much as people like to clown on, like, older engines for being dated, I think realistically speaking, from, like, an art style standpoint, older, like mid-2000s 3D game engines, I think had a way better, like, lighting style than modern ones. even in, like, obviously I'm using Stalker with, like, a mod that changes its lighting to have a lot more indirect lighting. But if you want a better example, go look at Fear. I think Fear's lighting is actually my favorite, like, lighting engine in any game. I think the the full 3D Lithtech engine looks fucking beautiful because I love the harsh, like the really hard line stencil shadows. They create these really, really well-defined dark areas. Also, Intech 4, another great engine. I love how Intech 4 looks. That's the Doom 3 and Quake 4 engine, for those who don't know. So, like, you know, fucking Lithtech 2, Intech 4, all these great engines with an amazing, like, harsh lighting look, and Unreal doesn't have that. Unreal makes it very hard to have, like, good, like, well-lit areas and good dark areas at, like, in any capacity. It has to be all one or the other, otherwise it just looks far too fucking muddy. So that's why I'm not exactly super excited for it to be on Unreal. I know that people are generally a little bit, like, better with modifying Unreal, but, like, all I'm gonna say is I hope the developers actually, like, put in the effort to, like, you know, make Stalker 2 have its own, like, lighting and art style, so it doesn't just look like every other Unreal game. Because if it does, I'll be a little bit sad. More excited for the other Stalker 2? Oh, yeah, the Into the Radius announced sequel. I actually saw that when I was watching a video about it. My favorite lighting in any game is in Mirror's Edge. Pre-baked lighting is really good. I like a mixture of pre-baked with dynamic. Because, like, that one room in Fear 1 where you have, like, the water below a catwalk, and the reflections of the water look beautiful, and you can tell it's just, like, an animation playing on the walls, but it still looks really fucking good. That's what I like to see. Clear Sky Base, that's a new one. Yeah, I stopped off here because I had to drop off a drug-making kit that I couldn't pass to any of my other faction heads. And we're going to be passing through here to Agroprom and then Yantar, in hopes of passing off this vodka, primarily to get myself some more ammo for my SVD. Been looking at some concept art, and it looks amazing. What, for Stalker 2? I'd hope so. We've only been waiting over a decade for it. I'm excited to see how it's gonna turn out. I'm definitely skeptical after seeing that trailer where the protagonist apparently seemed to not have any hint of a Slavic accent. Which is a bit disappointing, because that's like kind of the whole point of Stalker. Is that that's what the types of dudes who go to the zone are just kind of like. Also, I'm running really low on AK ammo. Well, about as low as I can when I'm armed to the fucking teeth at all times, but still. Is my SVD still good? 4 different types of boar? Fuck that. Yeah, I'm definitely not buying that game now. No. I've had enough of boars. I'm good. It's only a size storm. It's not that bad. Ah, Vex, thank you for giving a gift sub to Chance Nezumi. Ah, Chance, you finally got a nice little radiation logo now. Ain't that shit cool? Ah, look at my teeth. God. I like showing my teeth. Storm is a cozy time to curl up and read a good book. You fucking know it. Here, hold up. Holy shit. Chance. Thank you for a sub. Hogging out of my gourd. That's wonderful. You guys are the best. Wait, why are you starting a fucking hype train? Why a hype train? We're just a normal fucking Stalker Tuesday. What are you guys doing? Oh, I love you guys so much. Didn't think this was gonna happen. Talking out of my core. The best kind of Tuesday. Yeah, it's a Tuesday you're never gonna see again. Why? I don't know. Oh, hey! I unlocked that achievement you get for surviving a certain amount of emissions. Survive 25 emissions and 25 size storms. Rewards. There's a small chance that you will survive an emission or a psi vortex. Ah! Kim Tustis! Thank you for gifting a gift sub to Gate Snipe. And thank you for the 100 bits cheer, Vex. Shit. We're at a level 2 hype train and I've been literally sitting in a fucking, like, rotten shack for like 5 minutes. What is this? Thank you guys so much. I love y'all. I should probably start making my way up north now. Love you guys. Mwah. How are enemies nearby? A fucking emission just happened. There's nobody. One mutant I really hope is in Stalker 2 is a bear. Huh. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was a bear cut from Stalker. I know that a horse was cut. It was going to be called the Tark. I remember that. There was also the Lurker, which was turned into the what is it? The fucking Watchman in Metro. Hey, what's up? Yo, Chance, can we get a shout out for our homie Faye? How you doing tonight, Faye? It's good to see you, boss. Jesus, Vex giving another gift sub to Faye. Vex, what's going on? What's got you in the spirit of giving so much? Good heavens. Everyone go check out our good homie Faye, a very good artist, and did actually an emote on this channel. A very, very good friend of ours. Soup told me you were alive, so I had to stop in. Ah, good to see you around these parts. It's a chill day. We're chilling, getting some work done. Big ass storm just blew through, so we're clear, and I guess I'm gonna go up north now and trade some fucking vodka. Why am I hungry? Let's hope I can just fucking eat beans. Fuck it. Beans is good. Alright, we've got a lot of ground to clear. We got like 2 levels to pass through, and God knows what could possibly be in between those. And I gotta make like 2 AK mags last. And then once we get into Yantar, we're home free, and I'll trade in all this vodka for all the ammo I can possibly carry. From there on out, all I have to do is get back, repair my armor, and probably spend the rest of my money on fucking ammo. Once I've got enough armor-piercing ammo, I'll probably be ready to tackle the Brain Scorcher real quick. But I do want to upgrade my armor first. Give a couple homies a gift earlier and felt like giving a little bit more. Ah, Vex, you're the sweetest. Thank you, homie. So this is going to be a rough one. I had to cross these swamps and get north, but the weather could stand to be a little bit more forgiving. Thank you for the quick save, White Plume. Hold up, I gotta go back. Do you have a mod pack? I don't use mod packs. I'm actually using, like, just a ton of different mods that I download separately and install. My load order is a little bit fucking weird. Oh, hey, Pumpkin. Come on, come on, come on. Work for me. Base is a huge moment for Sascha. You're 3rd highest on rec for Stalker right now? Holy shit. That's awesome. I never really thought about, like, how I, like, what my impact is and where I stand in the Stalker community. Because, like, can I find the list on your server? You can. It's in my About Me section, but you can also get it right here if you type in ! mod pack in the chat, or mod list in the chat. It gives you my mod list. There's a link to the paste bin, which gives you my load order and a link to every mod that I use. I also update it anytime I change things around, so it's always up to date. Burst soon? God damn! Yeah, like, I know I'm kind of like the stalker gal when it comes to, like, the VTubing community, but I'm not sure how much I really, like, am known about in the stalker community. Like, I don't exactly see a whole lot of people... Well, it's a good thing I quick saved. White Plume, also, it was, it's actually already been posted in the chat, so you're good. Hey. Like, I don't really know how much, like, I'm really, like, discussed in the stalker community, which is interesting to think about. So I kind of, like, exist in this, this sort of, like, interloper, almost. I kind of, like, exist between the worlds. Finally got my big birthday present today, says Dwap, a month late. Finally put the cash down to get a new GPU. Awesome! Yeah, I'm looking to start getting my own, too, because mine is having some weird fuckiness happen with its DisplayPort, parts, so that's kind of fucky, and it's been bothering me. Thank you guys so much for the level 1 hype train. Goddamn. Love you guys. Or it was 2, it was at level 2. You guys are the fucking best. I couldn't be happier to have y'all here. UCHC for life, free Bailey. Okay, let's do that without walking into the fucking fire. There should be a way to pass through the middle. If we go through the dredge station, that might be safe. But I know for a fact there's either bandits or bloodsuckers or both up here. There's bandits over here, I think. And there's this. Or no, there's definitely bandits here. There's a stash there, but I couldn't be less interested in it. Christine says lunchtime? Awesome. Should I risk it and use a health item just to bring my health up? AK is sitting at 95%. It's plus 8, plus 5. I'm not gonna repair my AK until we're out in the, like, fucking out of here, I think. I really should have brought my SPAS 12, though. I'm sure bringing the SVD was a good call for dealing with the military, but I really could use a SPAS if I'm dealing with this many dogs. Alright, there's the dredge station. Like I've said before, I think my favorite part about the Clear Sky Swamps is just that I think it was designed with a... Excuse me, motherfucker, I'm talking. Before I was so rudely interrupted, my favorite part about the Clear Sky Swamps is I just really, really like the overall design philosophy of them. The idea that it's kind of built with, like, a couple of different major landmarks in mind, and as long as the weather is clear, you're basically able to see at least one of these landmarks and orient yourself no matter where you are. So obviously, if you're, like, anywhere around the center, you're definitely going to see the dredge station, or the chapel from the church over there, not to mention the guard tower right near the Clear Sky base, which kind of tells you that you're near it. There's a whole wealth of... and there's also the train. The fucking, hold up. There's the, train tracks and the train tunnel up, to the north of the map. So you're always, like... Are we good? Are we finally done here? There's, like, a wealth of different landmarks you can use to orient yourself. Naturally, in the original Clear Sky, that's not really something you ever actually have to worry about, because, you know, it's... You have your PDA, which you can instantly pull up by just pressing the P key, and... Am I out of ammo? It does this sometimes. Hold up. I bet that was the one in the chamber. Up. So I have to load my save again. Yeah, sometimes you go to check your ammo and it doesn't do anything, and then you open up your inventory and then you can't do anything. That's a stalker moment right there. But, like, despite the fact that I don't think Clear Sky was specifically designed as though that would ever be a problem, the fact that the, like, swamps ends up, perfectly mixing with Anomaly's gameplay, especially if you're not using a minimap, with how you can orient your position at any time with one of the many different landmarks that are definitely easy to see just slightly peeking over the top of the tall reeds. It's a great fucking design. I like the swamps for that. I don't like the swamps because you're constantly inundated with visual cover that offers you no physical cover. So if you get into a gunfight, the bandits don't give a shit if you're hiding behind some reeds. They'll still shoot you. But I can't shoot bandits that are behind reeds because I don't know where the fuck they are. I don't have AI aimbot. So the fact that you're like, the enemy constantly has visual cover, but you get no physical cover is like, it makes for the swamps to be a very, very unforgiving first area to be in. I don't know why I switched to the fucking point shoot mode. It's daytime. I didn't need that. Right. Please, God. I don't want to deal with any dogs. At least we got a full clip in the SVD, right? Yeah, we do. And I haven't actually used my pistol all run today. Maybe once, actually. I think I shot at, like, a singular guy. See, wait till winter on the 21st and I'll be able to clear all this shit easy. Because, you know, it'll all be frozen over. God, I can't wait for Doom December. You guys have no clue. I'm so fucking hyped to just burn through all the Doom games. I'm definitely not going to complete all of them. I'll probably beat Doom 1, because I think 4 hours is plenty of time to beat Doom 1, even if it's Ultimate Doom. Although, Hell Beneath might be a little bit difficult. Because I've seen Sibby's video when he was playing Bad Day LA, and he talked about Hell Beneath, and he described it as the most ball-breakingest video, like, level in any video game. The fact that there's more rocket ammo in that level than health points you can pick up is completely fucking bonkers. But, I mean, it is American McGee, and he is just kind of cracked like that. I've been meaning to play American McGee's Alice. The fact that the motherfucker was able to make, like, a fantasy, like a dark fantasy, open world, like, not open world, like a dark fantasy, like, platformer with, like, third-person shooter elements, all in an FPS engine. Like, for those who don't know, Alice, like, American McGee's Alice, the original, it's made in the Quake 3 engine. Like, an engine specifically designed for a multiplayer FPS, and Stalker crashed again. That's the second time it's crashed in the swamps. I have an idea. I got the second, but I'd love to get the first. The first is a little bit harder to get your hands on, because, you know, it's, Activision. Where do you go to download Stalker? If you're talking about Anomaly, you would want to go onto the website. You will want to go onto its ModDB page for Anomaly. And then, if you want to play, like, the original, Stalker games, just get them off Steam or GOG. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, like, weird, interesting games people make on that. For starters, I think the Quake 2 engine was also used in the creation of Heretic 2, which is also a third-person fantasy game with a lot of cool like spells and shit. Just Google Anomaly ModDB and you'll find it. Like people use the Quake engines to make insane shit. I mean, you know, not to mention Half-Life, which is based on a modified Quake World engine, and Quake World was the original Quake's multiplayer. Granted, Gold Source is very, very heavily modified from Quake World, but some people have demonstrated that you can definitely see a lot of Quake's DNA even in modern Half-Life games. For example, the fact that a certain flickering light in Half-Life Alyx flickers at the exact same rate and, like, overall pattern as the original flashing lights that you would see decorating the floor in some early levels in Quake 1. Some things just never change, and I really like that. You know, since I've been making fat stacks, I think maybe I don't want to deal with this right now. I think I'm actually just gonna go pay a fucking guide to bring me to Yantar. Clear Sky aren't exactly friendly with the military, but they are friendly with mercs and the scientists. So that may be in my best interest. You can find that light pattern in Modern Warfare 2019. Well, yeah, because Call of Duty's, like, the source code that they started making Call of Duty on was Return to Castle Wolfenstein. And Return to Castle Wolfenstein is also Quake 3. Because Call of Duty was basically just like a fucking RTCW like full conversion almost originally. So since they were basing it off of that, and of course naturally they still reuse the same code. Then you got Bethesda with the fucking Gamebryo engine they've been using for God knows how long. It's cool to see how game engines sort of like evolve and how people are able to make them do insane shit. I mean, for fuck's sake, look at Dying Light and look at the kinds of games that the Chrome engine used to be made for, or like games that used to be made on the Chrome engine like a couple of decades ago. Shit's embarrassing looking, dog. I'd like to use your services. So he won't bring me to Yantar. But he can bring me to Agriprum, and that means I don't have to go anywhere in the Great Swamps, which seems to be a pain in the ass right now. Let's go to Agriprum. Get the fuck out of these swamps. How you doing over there, Ollie? You sleeping well? Yeah, he's sleeping great. I played Sniper Ghost Warrior. That's a Chrome classic. Had to stop playing because the guns just wouldn't hit anything. Yeah, I remember. I heard Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 looks pretty solid. But then you look at, like, some of the other ones where you're playing, like, French Foreign Legion. Some of them even use the fucking Jupiter engine, which is basically just Lithtech 2. I can't remember the company. Like, what's the company that makes those games? Like, Sniper Ghost Warrior and the other ones? And they use, like, both Lithtech 2 and fucking Chrome. Oh yeah, another good example of the Chrome engine being used. Motherfucking Call of Juarez. The Call of Juarez series all use the Chrome engine. Or was it just Call of Juarez the Cartel? I can't remember. We don't talk about Call of Juarez the Cartel. That game's, yeah. It's certainly a game, alright. No, nobody can take that away from it. Not at all. Is that a pseudo-giant? Are you fucking serious, dog? I've been in here for like all of a couple of seconds, and there's a pseudo-giant here. This is not happening. We are getting out of here. It exists. Yeah, that's really all you can say about Call of Juarez the Cartel. A game where in one level, your enemies consist entirely of African Americans, and killing enough of them gives you an achievement called Gangbang. I'm not making this up. That's real. It's surprisingly racial undertones. Not entirely surprising, given its Polish origins, are definitely the stuff of legend, as well as its terrible fucking gameplay. Considering the fact that it came from a line of surprisingly well done and enjoyable Westerners. Like, the original Call of Juarez is a really cool game. Not to mention, I think it had, like, another sequel after that. But the Cartel is, like, nothing like a Western. And you can tell that, like, the only thing they have to justify it being a Western is the fact that there's, like, a character who's supposed to be, like, a cowboy-type gunslinger or whatever the fuck. Yeah, you got, like, your CIA operative, your LAPD operative, whatever the fuck. And they're all just awful, awful people who are trying to work against each other, and they just suck. It being a cop game before the latest reckoning in the US. Calling it a cop game almost feels like an understatement, dog. Like, why would I ever want a game where I play as the fucking DEA? Oh, we gotta get out of here. Like, yeah, fucking Techland introduces fucking ASAC Schrader Simulator, baby. Like, what a horrible fucking pitch. Oh, come on, man. Bitch ass. I have no sympathy. It feels like the whole fucking zone just wants me dead today. It's just like, no, you can't get to Yantar and trade off the fucking vodka. Yeah. I'm her. I've been her. I will continue to be her. Hold up, let's wait here and see what's going on up ahead. Alright, these binoculars are worthless. I know who that guy was. Also, I forgot to take the night scope off the SVD. That's embarrassing. There we go. Looks like some regular stalkers get into a shootout with somebody. 100% herbal blend. You know it. Also, for some reason, Chance, your, the take off the glasses redeem didn't, turn itself off again after 15 fucking minutes. So that was interesting. I was like, damn. As like 5 minutes are going by really fucking slowly. No, I checked and it's been 15 fucking minutes and the glasses didn't go back on. So that's weird. Oh, hey, we got fuel. I know I'm dead before my time. I know it's coming round. No, I know it's going down. What I'm trying to quote the lyrics to Quarter by Fuel. You know the song. Who up listening to Fuel? Who remembers Fuel? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Quarter was a good fucking song. Mostly just because its riff is hard as fuck. It was a weird thing because you just have like the fucking heaviest goddamn riffs ever in post-grunge. And then you get to the vocals and the lyrics and you're like, wow, this shit flaccid. But it does sound good though. I want it to be known, Sascha, not a particularly big post-grunge head, but still a fan of a lot of music that could be called that. I have had a couple of people, even in my chat here, ask me if I listen to Godsmack. I have said, no, I do not. I also don't listen to Puddle of Mud, but I have listened to that really embarrassing cover of About a Girl by Nirvana that they did. One's in chat if you remember Puddle of Mud's cover of About a Girl by Nirvana. Yeah, I've heard they do have a good few songs, but... At this point, show me a song with a good riff and I'll listen. Well, that vodka trade-off is gonna have to wait, because the sky is about to open up. Are you fucking serious? A cat here? No, get inside. The cat can't enter the fucking thing. It's gonna die as soon as the blowout happens. Come on, in you go. Fucking cats. Should probably disassemble these manuals too, since I have no further use for them. Why are you still outside, you fucking idiot? Hold up, what are you doing? Get in here. You're gonna fucking die. Go! Oof. Oh, this idiot's gonna get us killed. He's actually gonna die out here. He doesn't want to move, does he? The cat fucked up his... Okay, finally he's coming in. Holy shit. I got, like, supremely worried that this idiot was gonna stand outside and die. Now we're good. I've been following a Tumblr blog that plays a clip of a song and has a poll of, if you've heard it before and you like it, how many here clips of more than I expected. That sounds cool, actually. It sounds like a really good way to, a good way to kind of learn about more music from something that's been, like, eating away at you. I like that. Tough times out here. I ended up showing my second Seether song after that one in 1080 avalanche. I know a couple. I used to really like Fake It. I also liked Remedy. Like, listen, okay? I'll be the first to admit it. Sometimes there's butt rock that goes hard. And Remedy by Seether is a good fucking tune. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I can't afford that at 11,000 rubles. No, 114,000 rubles. No, not happening. Might as well do a little bit of cooking out here, huh? Let's cook up some, let's cook up Chance a bit, shall we? God, I might have some more chicken tenders after tonight's stream. I fucking love chicken tenders now. It's either this or I eat more fucking wings that give me heartburn. I'm really upset because I left out my grape juice last night. I left it out in the kitchen, and I definitely can't drink it now because it was out for, like, you know, fucking, like, 10 hours at room temperature. I can't drink that shit no more. It's not even good to put in the fridge anymore, so, I guess I'm just fucking shit out of luck. That's got me sad, dog. It was really good grape juice, too. Ever since I decided to kick coffee and soda, I've been using tea as my caffeine. If I want something sweet and creamy and warm, I drink hot chocolate. And if I want something cold and sweet, I just drink juice. And juice is good, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Alright. Time to trade up some vodka. Hey, chef, what are you up to these times of the day? Sitting out in the fucking rain cooking whatever you want. I've got something even better. I've got something you can cook in just about anything and it'll taste fantastic. Ah. My man, look at this blue shirt. That's how you know he's been part of the army, but I can't remember which branch. Oh well. Unfortunately, my AI companions are stuck again. Get out here. God, you people are useless. Alright, fine. I'll carry the vodka myself. Except it puts me in the red on my carry capacity. What the fuck? Ah. Am I good on matches? I am. I brought some vodka. Let me get a couple of magazines of 7.62 7N1. Alright, let's head back. Since I'm using extended 7.62 by 54 SVD mags, 50 rounds means 5 whole magazines. That's a lot of mags of SVD. And if I'm going to be dealing with what I think I'm going to be dealing with once I get all the way out to the fucking brain scorcher, it's probably good of me to get as much of that as I can. I am unfortunately noticing that I seem to be a little bit more susceptible to radiation than I was before. Granted, that's because, you know, it's like the difference is the mask. When I get back to base, I'm going to spend whatever money I have left from after buying ammunition on buying an upgrade kit for the suit and using whatever upgrades that I have to just beef it up as much as I can. So boost its radiation resistance, add another pocket for an attachment if I can, all the little things, you know. I want my ice cream. I want my MTV. Don't want all the small things. I want my Callous Dow boys. Ugh. Yeah, when am I gonna get the Callous Dow boys on for an interview? I should do that. Too much Sascha featuring the Callous Dow boys talking about, whatever the fuck. Don't act like y'all wouldn't watch it. Oh. Precious vodka. I'm not even doing it to be funny. I'm doing it because it'd be cool as hell. I love the Callous Dow boys. I always forget to turn the volume back up to 9 after emissions, because I usually turn it down to 12 because emissions are so fucking loud in this game. Oh hey, the Park at Night is playing. A very comfortably oppressive song, I would say. Alright, let's not botch this. Clear. Why are you shooting me? Yeah, run into the fire, dipshit. I hate that companions could shoot you in the crossfire, and, worst of all, they can make you bleed. You can actually end up burning through a bandage or taking some, you know, taking some fucking, like, pretty bad durability hit to your suit just because your companions aren't aiming right. It kind of sucks. Anyway, we got mercs over here, probably, so... Let me see. I'll be damned, we don't. Let's check. Doesn't seem to be any. But I'm not quite convinced. Nope. Something just set off the PDA. There's definitely hostiles. There's always mercs in the fucking construction site. Not getting an eye on any from down here, but they might be further up. Or they could be down here. I gotta stay on my toes, though. I really need to upgrade this PDA so I can get a fix on enemy locations. That could be really helpful. Fuck. I don't see any hostiles up there, but the PDA is ticking, meaning there's guys. I genuinely can't tell. Oh, I almost had it. Yeah, this is a little bit easier to... Okay, no, I can't. Oh, I'm being targeted. Okay. Bitch ass. What you got on you? M4A1 RAS. With the fucking grenade launcher. Come on, man. What were you gonna do with that? Let's see if he was smart enough to keep it loaded. Nope. I do have to admit, it does look like a very nice little gun to make use of. If I had a proper scope for it, I'd really make usage of it. He had this hoe kitted out. Bro had a fucking SOT mod on him. Well, no need to clear that area since I already know there are no hostiles in there. At least no mutants. I mean, no humans. I can't tell if there's mutants or not. I'd like to be able to get through here without any more bloodshed happening. Considering I spent all of my vodka buying out SVD cartridges instead of any proper AK ammo, I'm gonna be in kind of dire straits when I get back to the bar. But at least I've got a decent amount of AP 7.62 NATO. Hell, we might even be able to take the Scorcher next week. There's a scientist's job for a detector prototype, but the problem is that it's gonna weigh like fucking 15 goddamn kilograms, and I really don't feel like taking it with me. This dude's got terrible aim. Okay, we've got possible human NPCs. Alright, let's see who they might be. We've got at least one over here. He's not down here. Ah! Yep, that's a hostile. Your move, creep. Let's see what you had on you. Miha Parasite. Yeah, he sure fucking was. A Beretta, a Scorpion, an IED. This man was a fucking bombardier out here, dog. Well, he ain't shit, though. I think we'll be calling it as soon as I get back to the bar and sort all my shit out. Because I do have work in the morning. I do want to say I appreciate the fucking, you know, again, I appreciate the, fucking, patience when it comes to the, like, lessened kind of stream schedules as of late. Because, I mean, thankfully, I am definitely, like, getting a little bit over my sickness, and I'm definitely not as, like, you know, it's not as hard to breathe as it was last week or even the week before. And hopefully within 2 weeks it should absolutely be gone. But, it's also just the fact that I've been busy as hell and dealing with a lot. And, like, making up, like, a proper, like, stream schedule is a bit harder than it was. Due to a lot of personal shenanigans. So, like, you know, we'll be bringing back the full schedule as soon as Doomcember kicks off. But until then, you know, from, like, for the rest of this week, don't really expect a whole lot. It's gonna be, I'll be back, this Sunday for Doomcember to start. And that's about it. Na-na-na-na-na. Huh. Hold up, what? Did that say what I think it said? Ah! Now I know. I think I know who will be raiding tonight. I've got a lot of loot to sift through. I got guns and suits to repair, ammo to reload, things to just kind of tune up tonight. Okay, no, the last song that was playing wasn't The Park at Night. This is The Park at Night. Walking around on, like, autumn evenings listening to this song is the most fucking serene experience in the world, and I could not recommend it more. And if I have some Yadulin back at the crib, I'll heal myself up. Did I just say crib? Did I actually just refer to my fucking, like, my fucking, you know, like, home base as my crib? Fucking hell. Not that there's anything wrong with that word, it's just that, you know, it's not really a word I normally use. Now, hold on a second. Why do I have 2 hunting knives? How did this transpire? The sun is out in the game? Wait, what do you mean by that, actually? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, the sun's still out. I would love to make some better backpacks for my boys. In a perfect world, I'd make a tourist backpack for every one of my companions. Unfortunately, life is not so easy. Okay, mag is full. Good song to walk around in the night, but the sun be out. Oh, I know. But I've gone on, like, midnight walks listening to The Park at Night, and it's great. Then there were those midnight walks I went for, listening to fucking, wait. No. Oh, okay. Not all of them are AP. Okay, I was worried that I literally had all of my fucking, SA-58 magazines full and ready to go with AP ammo. I was about to fucking lose it. I was about to be like, are you kidding me? I had fucking full AP ammo this whole time. Alright, let's bring this, you know what I'm gonna do? Is I'm gonna start getting myself, like, a little, like, box of fucking, what's the word? Like, I'm gonna make myself a little box of, like, here's where I put all the stuff that I'm gonna bring on my expedition, you know? It looks like I think going for the Scorcher next Stalker Tuesday is probably gonna be the move. Since I'm actually kind of low on AK ammo, and, you know, I spent all of my vodka on the, you know, the thing for SVD ammo. Because, you know, obviously, of course, filling up my SVD is also paramount, but this presents its own problem. Do you have a red Victorian suit with black boots? I'm afraid I also don't know what that means. Did you fill me in on that? Alright, I'm not gonna keep a fucking M203. Not a chance in hell of that. Do I already have a guitar in my stash? Do I really not have a guitar? Good fucking thing I brought this then. I know I generally just kind of tend to disassemble them and use them for parts, but this could still be useful to me. 9 by 19, 9 by 19. Hellsing Abridged reference. Ah, I've actually never seen Hellsing or Hellsing Abridged. I know that Alucard is in the new COD, and I've killed a couple people playing as him, and they're usually very, very bad players. All right, let's divvy up this loot. Okay, first off, we're gonna do something here. Okay. So the actual stendo clips carry 30 rounds. So with 83 in total, I'm looking at about 2 magazines worth of AP, which is kind of not a lot. Actually, no, I have more mags that have AP in them. So worry about that in a sec. So Hip, as always, you get to carry my equipment. So you'll carry all of my magazines for my SA-58, as well as the SA-50. That's the AK, not the SA-58. You'll also carry the SA-58. Please don't shoot anything with it. It's my crown jewel. And she equips it. Also, I want you to carry the cage I will be using to increase my carry capacity. Hunter's kit none of us need. Do we have any cooking kits here? Yes. Well, no, but I have something that needs to be cooked here, so I'll just cook this real quick. I could go for a little bit of boar chops. That sounds tasty. Cigarettes are all good and don't need to be consolidated except for this one. That's 3 there, right. I've got ammo to disassemble. A couple of other things to deal with. I definitely have medical supplies to take care of. Job's done, pay me. He won't buy this off me, but I know who will. Perfect. Alright, I think my SVD is at full capacity, right? I'll definitely need that. I'll disassemble some more magazines, disassemble the ammo from some of those magazines to make more ammo parts, which of course I can then turn into other ammo. Here's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep a shotgun on me primarily for dealing with soft flesh targets. But once I get indoors, I'm gonna be sticking to like a proper rifle with AP ammo. God willing, I shouldn't have that many mutants to deal with. But that's what the shotgun's for. Like mutants and bandit scum. There shouldn't be that many bandits in the army warehouses. Generally speaking, anything that is there that's human is probably going to be armored. I think that's a pretty safe bet. So I actually don't have any SVD magazines, so that'll be a little bit of a problem. I have one in the chamber and then just one in reserve, and that's it. We're gonna buy something off old Barkeep here. Oh, let me put this fuel away. And let me cook something.
Что-то у меня еще съедобного осталось. Или перебиться пока.
There's Nazarié by Alliance. What a good fucking song. So yeah, for the rest of tonight's stream, it's mostly just going to be a lot of inventory management, which I personally kind of find to be a little bit zen, almost. Saw the 9x... Oh, no, there's another one. I'll have to repair my 9x repair all my disassembly tools. Sell off all the ammo parts I'm not going to use. Probably going to fill my pistol mags up with 9x18, actually. I think that would probably be a good idea, or not 9x18, 9x19 armor piercing. I think that would be a good call.
Нет, правильно я все сделал. Если любая скотина будет в моих вещах копаться.
Okay, good thing I kept the quad stacks. And the fast loaders, because I could use those. I'm good on Stanags, I'm also good on polymer. Could use more Lebedev clips. And Beretta 95. CZs I don't need. Any Yadulin in the stash? Yeah, I'll pop this just to get my health back up. Because this ain't no Fallout. You don't heal from sleeping. It does make me a bit hungry, though. I suppose I'll just chow down on the boar chops. After that, upgrade the suit. Make sure my medical supplies are all in order. I'm going to need a lot of those. Oh, and buy SVD mags from the man. I'm basically gonna buy as many magazines as I can and just fill them all up and keep them on my person. Look at that, I'm rich. It costs a lot of money, but I'm willing to pay that much money. And the DS Arms SA-58, I think, can pack a hybrid sight, but he doesn't sell any to me. I guess because he just thinks he's better than that. Ah, fuck it. Chops time. Okay. Let's see, I got mags. Why are these two different classifieds, but they have the same... Ah, that's weird. Oh, right. I have to sell off my spare mags and ammo. There's gonna be a lot of work done today. Hello to you too, my man. We drink some water in front of him. Perfect. Oh, and the knife. Yeah, that's good. Okay, head back to the box. Let's bring Hip over here and ascertain my ammunition situation. Let's talk to this guy in the meantime. What's going on around here? Wild territory is where mankind goes to battle against the monsters. Throw in some nasty mercs and you got yourself a real nice little slaughterhouse. You know anything about anomalies or artifacts? A few days ago I saw this giant ball of electricity. Professors at Jupiter called it the Tesla anomaly after an old inventor. Oh god. Yeah, you can tell by the yawns that I'm getting kind of eepy. It travels in a set pattern, so time your movements right and it can't hurt you. Almost lost my legs the other day. Planted a whole cluster of butterfly mines to cover my ass when scavenging and forgot about them on my way back. They'll go off no matter who planted them. Well, I hope the poor bastard who finds them gets a quick death then. That's kind of the best he can hope for if that's where he is. Oh, these were loaded with old NATO AP. Fuck me in the ass. That could have been bad. If a shot's well placed enough, if I place my shots well enough, I think a single hit of NATO AP should be enough to drop most guys. Oh, that's a pricey admission fee to live. 60 rounds of NATO AP for fucking over 22,000 rubles. You're bleeding me dry. It's a 30-round stendo clip. Consider it can carry 5 medium magazines. I'll have the small mags be relegated to my pistol. Medium is rifle, and large can be 2 sniper rifle shots. That'll be a full inventory of stuff. I wonder if I can spend a little bit of extra money to try and get some more stendo clips off of what's his name, but I may not be able to load them. No, I might have just enough. Yep. No, I don't. I don't even have enough for, like, for all of that. I don't know why it keeps, like, half filling the magazines, though. I'll just do it in my fucking inventory. Yeah, we're under by a couple of rounds. See, if I had the fucking recipe to repair the AP NATO. Explosives and the most basic ammunition. Can't reload 7.62 NATO AP. You know, I think if I head on down to Freedom Base and procure my stuff there, I can probably... I think I can probably, what is it? Procure myself a little bit of extra ammo just to get me over the hill there for it. This is going to be a very, very expensive endeavor. Just the act of gearing up for this fight is going to cost me a lot of money. Alright, SVD ammo is next. We'll have a good supply of SVD mags. We're getting there. I like that the Great Swamps theme is playing now and not like it wasn't when I was in the swamps. I think I bought too many SVD mags. Not like it matters that much. Alright, I'll have to procure all of my possible scopes for this. I shouldn't have to buy that much more ammunition from Freedom to fill this stuff up. I'll buy a little bit of 9x19 AP and a little bit of 7.62 NATO AP. Thank you for the canteen sip, Mom. I appreciate it. So this magazine is full. And then we'll put 2 up top here. So those will be our large magazines. Medium will be for the SA-58, and small will be for the P-99. I appreciate it, especially with the lingering cough I've had this week, a month.
Проходи, не задерживайся.
Подходи, сталкер.
I appreciate the hydratch. How are you doing today, Mala? It's good to see you. No, I'll keep this. We have Kevlar. Do I have any carbon steel plates? I could use some of those. I wonder if I know how to make one, because anything better than what I presently have will help. Better backpacks? No. Weapon cleaning kits. Night vision. Do I have PN21KL? What type of night vision am I using here? No, okay, so I have a different night vision recipe here. I would like, you know, better night vision personally. I wonder what I used all of my mechanical equipment on. I wonder if I can't reload this, well, also, let's take these scopes. Wonder if I can't, reload this, 9x19. Let me check, actually. Couldn't hurt to try. Oh, right, I need copper wire, too. That's important. And fasteners, I think. Hip. Carry the cage. The spare ammo. We don't need this much ammo for the SVD. The FAL is a different story. Mala says, doing well, enjoying my days off from work. Awesome. Happy for you, homie. Got one in the pistol. And I could go with one extra in reserve and still be good. Joey is cool. Welcome on in as well. I should have a snore can, yeah. Take a check. I don't think I've grilled them all up, have I? Did I? Did I really grill up all the snore cans that I have? That's not good. You're shitting me. I could have sworn I had at least one snore can in here. Did I actually, like, did I deadass eat them all? Pork chops, bloodsucker goulash. It actually looks like I might have cooked them all. Eat 100 cheese wheels at once. Oh god, I wish Stalker had cheese, dog. That shit would be so good. We are not so lucky. Alright, suit upgrades. And let me bring some cloth so I can see about maybe making some more backpacks for my boys. No, not with my cloth sheet synthetic being so low. I'm gonna have to make do with what I have. Sell these, silencers, buy more ammo from Freedom, see about buying an upgrade kit that I can use to, upgrade my suit. So I'll need to buy one more magazine of AP ammo, and at least a magazine and a little bit more of NATO AP ammo. Then I'll be clear on my rifle and all of my armaments. I'll basically be armed to the fucking teeth, and my rifle comes with a night scope just in case night should fall on us. Now the last important thing to remember is that I need to make sure that my companions are actually suitably armed and we actually go into the right way. Because we don't want to go into the front entrance, we want to go into the back entrance through the Red Forest, which is marginally easier to go through from what I've heard. Didn't I come out here with like fucking 70,000 rubles? What happened to all that? Yeah, I can afford that actually.
Бывай!
Let me borrow your advice. I'll give you 1,000 rubles. Let's see. We can put in increasing my weight carried, as well as increasing my protective plates. We can also put in aluminum plates. We unfortunately don't have anything else, so we don't have the kits required to give us a life support or wound healing thing, because we don't have the tools for it. Kim Tussa says I had no idea you could pay to repair tools. Oh yeah. I do it all the time. I only use, I don't know why I keep the fucking shriving stones on me when I never actually use them. Well, that kind of sucks. I was hoping maybe we could upgrade something a little bit more substantial about this suit, but I guess increasing its weight carried and a couple of other things isn't too bad, but I was hoping maybe we could upgrade its radiation resistance, but that's not going to be for a while then. What's the condition of my weaponry looking like? I'll definitely make sure to bring plenty of repair items. On top of that, fuck. Repair items, medical supplies, ammo. My companions all have backpacks and they all have their own weapons that are suitably well equipped and repaired as well, I think. I'm in dire straits here financially. Looks like whatever's left is gonna have to go towards ammo and medical supplies. It looks like it's gonna be fucking what is it? I'll ascertain my medical supplies once I'm done getting them all out of here. Looks like it's gonna be fucking brain scorcher or bust next week, considering I've basically gone broke in preparations that I don't have any non-AP ammo for my AK. So, and if I go hunting, I'd be, fucking throwing away 7.62 NATO, and that shit doesn't grow on trees, so looks like next week we're gonna have to take the fucking scorcher.
Проходи, не задерживайся.
Подходи, сталкер. Для таких, как ты,
Ну, привет.
всегда есть кое-что интересное.
Knife. Shoddy with plenty of ammo. Oh, right, I have to check if I can actually refill the type of ammo I need. It's a pistol cartridge, so it should be okay. After I figure out that ammo situation, then I'll make sure my companions are all well stocked on guns, and I'll make sure I'm well stocked on medical supplies and repair items. Then we'll go buy whatever I don't have but need, and after that, I'll just buy whatever ammo I need from Freedom. It shouldn't be much more than, like, I want to say, like, fucking 40 goddamn NATO AP rounds, which is still a lot, but it's less than I thought it would be. Let's see if I was right. Okay, I can make 9x19 AP rounds. I think I only really need to do that once, actually. Yeah, 7.62 NATO is completely off the fucking table here. I don't think I need to make any more, because I think I just needed, like, one more magazine, and this covers it. Okay, I'll make, like, one more, actually. One more for the road. Inventory management is always such a tenuous thing here in Stalker, because it's just like... You're kind of on a fucking time limit, almost. Okay, yeah, no, I definitely didn't need to make one more for the road. I'm good. Now, you take the gunsmithing kit and all of the ammo back, and give me all of the parts for electronics. And let's see if I can't make myself a brand new, I can! Yes! New night vision scope, baby! I even have the recipe for the quad tubes, but I don't think I need to. Because one, I don't have the tools here to make it happen. And two, I don't think I have the resources to make it happen. Alright, friends, remember how my night vision looked for most of the stream today? Really grainy and green and all fucked up? Well, now it's still gonna be grainy and green, but it's gonna look a little bit nicer now. Look at that. Unfortunately, I don't have a weapon with a laser anymore, so there won't be any more point shooting. But once we get inside of the Brain Scorcher, there's not enough, what is it, like, solar light to even make this a possibility. We have, like, proper fucking NVGs now. We're into the fucking big leagues, dog. This is good. So, we're all good on ammo. We have, or at least we're mostly good on ammo. Thank you for the canteen sip, Nixie. We're all good on ammo. We've got brand new night vision goggles. Our suit is slightly more upgraded. What else? All we're missing is just medical supplies, guns for my companions, repair items for me, and making sure I can fill up the last of my SA-58 mags with proper ammunition. We're basically almost there. How was work, Nix? We, over here, meantime, are making sure that the preparations for the raid on the Brain Scorcher are as you know, ready as they can be. Take this off your hands. Still cleaning up for now? Ah, okay. Got you to keep me company. Wonderful. I won't need to carry more than one grenade. Let's sell all these bolts. I don't need them. Dog meat. Do I have a dog meat quest? Freedom wants 9 dog meat, and I'm sitting at 8.
С зеленью, да под хорошее вино.
Wait, if I skin just one of the, like, fucking 10 dogs I killed
What the dog
in the
doing?
fucking goddamn Great Swamps, I could have turned in that quest by now. Honestly, I don't really care that much. I'll come back for that one later. Right now, I'm sitting at barely any fucking medical supplies in my stash here. I've got 2 metamazine ampoules, which are going to be really good, because they're basically just, they're basically just morphine, but better. I'm bringing all the stim packs I have. Hercules drink is good, but what I wouldn't do for some cocaine. This is good for helping me carry more things back, of course. I've got all my disassembly tools ready to go. Side block if I should need it. We're good on caffeine tablets. It literally costs nothing to carry a couple more. Antibiotics for an emergency. Energy drinks I really don't need that many of. Lucky Strike cigarettes for the celebration. We're good on water. We got all the scopes I could need. What else? No artifacts, of course. Okay, we got sewing kits for my suit. We've got repair items for my guns. So I can use this, this is for a small bore, so no need to even keep it on me.
Скотина будет в моих вещах копаться.
I doubt any of my weapons are going to drop below 87 or 85%.
Так, что-то у меня
I'm probably going to be going a while without repairing my suit, which is why I have 65 and 75% sewing kits to help with that. Not to mention a little bit of duct tape just in case. The stalker diet sounds terrible. Oh, it's horrendous. A handgun cleaning kit. Do I have a shotgun cleaning kit for my SPAS 12?
Правильно.
Oh, most importantly, my companions need weaponry. Who's the lucky guy who wants one? You've got your fucking bison and a shotgun. Semyon, you've got a UMP. You, Sioma, you have... Do I want any of you fuckheads to have my rifle? No, I actually don't. Cigarettes, energy drinks, and God knows what kind of meat. Oh yeah, don't forget all of the morphine. I mean, they do get to drink some pretty nice Dasani though, so yeah, this is not as bad as it could be. Oh, and of course I have a night scope for the SVD, should that come in handy. Hopefully it won't. So if I get my hands on a couple more, medical, med kits, just a couple of med kits and bandages, and I'll be good. I won't need that much vodka. I'm keeping a bottle of Putinka, expensive vodka, mainly to celebrate at the end. Aside from that, it looks like we almost have everything. Yeah, we just gotta get ourselves a little bit more ammo. You know, let me see if some poor sap somewhere in the bar has dog meat on him. Ah, fuck you too. Oh, fuck you too, buddy. Maybe we should settle it right here in the ring. Maybe I'll just sleep until the morning and then take, Yeah, you know what? I'll sleep until the morning after, what's-his-name has refilled his stock, and then I'll just buy some more 7.62 NATO. I'll go broke, but I'll, like, go broke in pride. Alright, let me run down what my companions are currently carrying anyway. UMP, outfit, and backpack. So you're sitting pretty over here. You've got my shotgun, my knife for skinning things, and... do you really need scopes? You've got the ACOG. What am I gonna put on the front of this? Yeah, there's a rule of cool to this very outdated site. I do like how she looked, though.
Слушай, ну классно у тебя выходит.
Подходи, сталкер.
The EOTech site is a little bit too clunky. Or I could be insane and put an OKP7 on it. No, I will not be doing that. Are there no other scopes for this thing? I guess I don't have that many. I'll just use the fucking operator red dot. It's not actually what it's called, but I just keep calling it. I can't believe I don't have a fucking snore can, by the way. That's ridiculous. Eating a whole Dr. Diet sausage and a slice of white potato bread and some butter is a healthy diet. I mean, I don't know. That sounds really good, not gonna lie. I'd eat that. If you're in the fucking zone, I think that's the best you can get your hands on.
Проходи, не задерживайся.
Most of my guys are all carrying relatively close-range weapons. Between hips, fucking Bison, Sioma's UMP, and whatever the fuck his name is. One of them's carrying a UMP and the other's carrying a shotgun. Everybody's carrying, like, close-range weaponry. Alright, you got my shotgun, in case I need it.
Тебе чего, сталкер?
I'm good on... Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Got anything to sell? How you do? See you later. I got no problems with Dr. Sausage, even if it is bologna. Alright. Buy medical supplies. I really, really wish I could buy, like, a fucking hybrid scope, but... With my present money situation, I don't think I could afford one, even if Petrenko over here offered to sell me one. Well, I'm broke as fuck now. I am now completely fucking broke. I only have about 3,000 rubles to my name. So, if I wake up in the morning, I'm definitely not going to be able to buy a full magazine's worth of ammo off of my man over here. I'm sure it's not going to kill me if I place like a couple of dirty rounds of 7.62 NATO, if I get them out of the way really quickly.
Подходи, сталкер. Для таких, как ты, у меня
Привет, брат.
It's not going to like, it's not going to destroy my gut.
Ствол-то убери.
Топором сегодня плестись. Сейчас бы дома оказаться. В гамачке. Да с книжкой толковой.
Hold up. Which one of these had the dirty rounds on top?
Это, что не
It
говори,
doesn't tell me the
не за
condition of
топором
them.
по лесу шарахаться. Тут и конкуренции меньше, и цель есть. Вот только, может, не самая правильная.
No. Is it this one? There we go. Bingo. Okay. Here's the problem. I can't remember which one of these has the dirty ammo in it. Huh.
еще? Ну и отлично.
Oh, you know what? I already found the one that did. So I know what to do. I'm gonna fill up every single one except for the one that needs the dirty ammo, and then I'll put the filled up ones into my box. And then with the dirty ammo, I'll leave it in my inventory, and then immediately load it in on my fucking SA-58, so I know for a fact that it's the one with the bad ammo, and I'll get rid of those like as soon as the first engagement hits. And thankfully I'm well armed enough that it shouldn't be too big of a deal to clear them out, and obviously I can repair the weapon if need be, because I cannot afford more ammunition like this.
Вот дерьмо-то, а. День коту под хвост катится. Ни хабара, никакого приварка.
Ah, see, I loaded the wrong magazine into it. It happened again. Shit.
А я-то думал, стоит только выжигатель пройти.
Okay, that's got to be the one loaded with old rounds.
Фактов и исполнитель желаний.
There we go. That's good.
Дурак, вот дурак. Ну знаешь же, везение свое идиотское. Артефакты, как же. Одни тропы не хожены.
And since we have one extra inventory slot, since I literally don't have enough stendo clips, we'll just take another SVD mag. Alright. So, let's do a final count of what we have, and then we'll save and call it a night. And we'll take the Brain Scorcher next week, because I can't afford to do anything else anymore. I've kind of run myself into the ground here. So, what do we have? We have... also, where the fuck are my guys at? We have a lovely SVD filled with 7.62 by, I think, 54 7N1 rounds, steel core. Not exactly armor piercing, but they're definitely better for that in just about any type of small arms round. We have Walther P99, loaded with 9x19 armor piercing rounds. Armor piercing pistol rounds don't make too much of a difference, but it's definitely better than just firing regular FMJ at a fucking fully armored monolith soldier. It just is. And now, the crown jewel. A DS Arms SA-58.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1 too. Can we get a shout out from my homie Spyro Galaxy up in the chat, please? Our good friend Spyro was recently just on an interview with other good friend, Irasu Paisen, on her talk show Poison Points. Please go watch the VOD and check it out. Both of these people are wonderful and I love them both to death. Hi Sascha, I've been lurking. Awesome, good to have you here. So, DS Arms SA-58, a modernized FN-FAL sort of substitute, suppressed, and with a scope. I'm going to be using an ACOG scope for long distances, as well as a more traditional red dot for close range engagements indoors. Hopefully long range engagements should be handled by the SVD. We also have a butcher's knife should I come across any possible mutants, and, even more importantly, Hip here is carrying a Franchi Spas 12 shotgun, which I will primarily be using to dispatch any unruly wildlife so I don't have to, you know, waste my fucking armor-piercing ammo on it. We've got medical supplies, radio protectant in case the radiation there gets a little bit bad, because I have noticed my exosuit is a little bit too, definitely doesn't have the radiation protection that I would like it to. Repair kits for my weapons and outfits if need be. Plenty of water. What else? Stim packs, morphine. I forgot the food. I forgot the food. We have to go get the food. We need food. Food. We need food. Oh, hey. The mutants are dead. Spiral says it was fun. Yeah. Spiral, shut yourself out. I don't know if we have any mods in here other than you.
Нашему начальству все не имется в последнее время. Аппаратуры вроде хватает.
Yeah, I have no,
столов
I have no like,
тоже. Чего им
I have no non-irradiated food. Well, I'm a big girl. I'll take some bloodsucker goulash.
Все-таки накопили на свой домик.
And some industrial grease for repairs, I think.
И не радиации тебе, ни тварей, ни сволочей разных.
Yeah, that's all good. I could just take glucose shots, but they're gonna make me sleepy.
все одно и то же. Только вернулись и снова куда-то гонят.
Okay. We've got a titanium grid that I can use to carry things back in higher efficiency. All my companions have backpacks as well, so they're pretty well set for that.
Здорово! Чего тебе, сталкер?
Hold up. 8 cloth sheet synthetic. Yeah, I don't have enough for that. I could buy canned food and just say fuck it, but canned food weighs a lot. We got plenty of bandages, things for disassembling things, and a night scope for the SVD, of course. Yeah, I honestly think we're kind of good. I can't really think of anything else we could possibly need.
Все ж грех нам на жизнь.
Ah,
Проходи, не задерживайся.
I have an idea. I have one little idea. It's nighttime anyway, so I'm gonna have to skip to the morning. We'll get up bright and early at 5, since we do have a little bit more prep time to be done. And of course, next week we will take the Scorcher. So, when Doomsember kicks off, we kick off the we kick off a new age for the zone as well. And then the week after the Scorcher gets taken, it'll be wintertime. Bright and early, 5 a.m. in the zone. Look beautiful, don't it? I only need 7 rounds of 5.56 NATO. Unless he's willing to send... No, he doesn't have a magazine, but... Okay. No, he's not selling anything new. It's not recent enough for his inventory to reset. I might buy up all the water that Barkeep has left, just because I don't think it's worth it to take that risk. It is unfortunate that I don't have a hybrid sight for this,
Здорово,
because that would remove a lot of difficulty with, you know, having to switch between scopes on the fly. But I think the likelihood of that being like an actual issue that could get me killed is pretty fucking low, if I'm being
Подходи,
honest.
сталкер. Для таких, как ты, у меня всегда есть кое-что интересное.
I just want one guy to sell me some fucking dog meat. Barkeep, do you have any dog meat that isn't sold? I know Butcher would have some.
Здорово.
No, it's all been cooked. I don't want cooked.
Чего так долго, а?
Alright. All magazine slots filled. Repair items, check. Food, check. Water, check. Medical supplies, check. Auxiliary repair
Придется пожить
and
хреновые подсолнухи.
titanium grid, check.
Что у них совсем совести нет у этих. За неделю
Shotgun, check.
Проходи, не
I'm
задерживайся.
gonna end up forgetting something, but that's why I'm not doing this until next week. But until then, I'm pretty sure for now that I basically have all I need. We're good. We're ready for the brain scorcher. It's been a fucking while, cause you know, I did it in September last year after about what, May, fuck, Jesus Christ, dude. So it was May, what comes after May? June. So it's June, July. I'll just count May as a whole month. No, I did it at the end of May. So June, July, August, September, and it was early September. So we're looking at about like 3 or 4 months maximum spent on that alone. Here it's a little bit different. I started this in like late April, so we're looking like fucking May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, about 7 months. 7 months of prep. But again, considering the increased prep time to make sure I'm absolutely armed to the teeth with exactly what I need, and since I was taking streaming breaks, that means that realistically, I think the time was absolutely well spent. It means I'm not going to be doing any half-ass brain scorcher shit, and I'm not going to be taking 2 fucking streams each 3 to 4 hours long to get this shit done right. I'm not forgetting the armor-piercing ammo. I'm not forgetting the backpacks. I'm not forgetting the better weaponry. Most importantly, I'm not forgetting the fact that we need to go into the back entrance, so we're going to be going through the red forest and not straight through the radar. The path of least resistance means I won't be using as much ammo anyway. That being said, I do have 150 armor-piercing rounds of 7.62 NATO. And if you know about 7.62 NATO, generally speaking, it's a point-shoot scenario. A single shot to the head is probably going to drop most monolith, even if they're wearing fucking, you know, like exosuits or whatever. At most, maybe 2 to 3. This combined with the SVD and the pistol means they're going to be pretty well armed. However, I think it's in my best interest to carry the rest of my 7.62 NATO, even if it's NATO ball, on me, so I can load up my magazines in a pinch if I need to. What I might end up doing is bring my guys with me.
Для таких, как ты, у меня
Слушаю тебя. Походу, как вчера. Да если б еще хабар не хуже. И все. Завязываю с зоной нахрен.
Okay. 7.62 NATO ball. That's only 2 whole magazines, but those 2 whole magazines could save my fucking life.
Артефактов кот наплакал.
Don't underestimate that. Huh.
А все-таки
Higher
накоплю на свой
armor penetration sniper rifle rounds. I don't find that to be necessary, really.
ни тварей, ни сволочей равных.
And unfortunately, I don't have enough AP slugs, and I don't know for the life of me how I would make use of those.
Неохота мне за хабаром сегодня плести. Сейчас бы дома оказаться, в гамачке, да с книжкой толковой.
I could use AP slugs, but no, I'm using the shotgun for big game, and that's it. No artifacts. I only have 1 slot in my belt.
Ничего, нормалек. Проживем.
Gotta scrap the brain scorcher. Yeah, it's important because it opens up the zone. It does so much. It means that, you know, quests in entirely new areas will open up in levels like Pripyat, Zeton, Jupiter. A lot of these areas are swarming with monolith, but opening up new areas of the zone is crucial to progression. So, yeah, we're actually kind of good. It's about to be fucking 7 in the morning, and we are all ready to go. Oh, batteries! Fucking batteries! Holy shit, that could have been bad. Okay, no, I'm good on batteries. There's no way I'm gonna need that many. We're good on batteries. Yeah, no, we're good. We are all good. Next week, we take the fucking Scorcher. X19 is fucking gone, homies. We are gonna clear this shit. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes. I'm not gonna get fooled again. We're gonna do this right. No fucking double stream marathon bullshit. No more fucking, you know, VOD muted bullshit. It's gonna be me, a single night, Now I'm gonna clear this shit like I never cleared it before. I'm gonna clear this shit like the first time I cleared it in fucking Shadow of Chernobyl. Ain't that right, homies? I'm doomed. Alright. Let me get out of the game and save. Stream save. So, that was an eventful fucking stream. And I had a blast getting all of that done and finally prepping for the Scorcher. That's always like the big thing I prep for at the end of a fucking, you know, like in my Stalker runs. So it'll be good to finally get to that. Now, what is in our future? First off, as y'all know, next week, next Stalker Tuesday, we take the Brain Scorcher. Otherwise, this Sunday is December 10th, and you know what that fucking means? It's Doom's 30-year anniversary. The original Doom, one of the most important goddamn video games of all time, turns 30 fucking years old this December 10th, this Sunday. So, for those who either didn't see it on Twitter or in my Discord or weren't here at the start of the stream, we are going to be doing a motherfucking marathon of the Doom series. So, on the 30th, for Doom's 30-year anniversary, on the 10th, we will be playing through the original Ultimate Doom. Obviously, Ultimate Doom's 30-year anniversary isn't on the 10th, but, like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I'm not going to be doing just Ultimate Doom a separate day. So, on that Sunday, we will be playing the original Ultimate Doom, as far in as we can. On the following Thursday, we'll be getting into Sigil, a special expansion released by John Romero himself in 2019, with a special CD music soundtrack by motherfucking Buckethead. On the next Sunday after that, we'll be playing, what is it? We'll be playing Doom 2 and the Plutonia Experiment. Because I'm not going to be playing through just Doom 2 in a single stream, I'll lose my mind. And we're definitely not just playing, you know, the Plutonia Experiment in a single stream because, I'll lose my mind. But that said, after that, the next, I think, so it's, then the next Thursday after that, we'll be getting into, why don't I just fucking pull up the, why don't I just pull up the schedule real quick and show you guys? Hold on a second. Because I do want to do, like, a comprehensive rundown on this, because, you know, like, I haven't really gotten to. Doom Simber. Add new image file. Don't make it visible at first. And then it's called Doom Simber. Here we go. So, right here, over here. So we've got Doom, the original Doom, Ultimate Doom specifically. So if we get to Thy Flesh Consumed, we probably will play it on the 10th. On the 14th, we'll go through Sigil. On the 17th, Doom 2 and Plutonia. We are not playing TNT Evolution. I do not want to fall asleep on stream. On the 21st, we'll be getting to Doom 64 and revisiting it. So that'll be a fun time. 24th is Doom 3. After the halftime break, if we've gotten far enough, we might even try Resurrection of Evil. On the 28th, it's Doom 2016. And on the 31st, New Year's Eve, baby, Doom Eternal. So Christmas Eve is Doom 3 and New Year's Eve is Doom Eternal. That's interesting. Of course, like I said, if we get far enough by halftime break, we might even try the DLCs for Eternal. So we might even run it on Ancient Gods, which I've actually never played. I have never played the Ancient Gods DLCs. I just want you guys to know that. And that's going to be it. So, I look forward to all of that. Also, these aren't going to be scheduled with any specific co-hosts. I'm basically having it open to all of, like, you know, my co-hosts and shit. So, like, we're going to expect, like, an open VC with a ton of homies coming in and out and just chilling with us and talking about Doom. Not even just about Doom, just whatever the fuck. This is, like, kind of like a marathon I've kind of been building up to over the year and figuring out how to best do. Originally, I was planning on it being a fucking subathon, but I think having my first subathon be, like, a fucking, like, month-long marathon of a very specific franchise of game would probably murder me. Especially after how this year has been. This year has kind of taken a bite out of me, but I'm, like, really proud of how far I've come. So, we're going to be celebrating the year and Doom as a series and everything just in general with a big fucking bang at the end of the year. And this is how we're doing it, is motherfucking Doomcember. So, I look forward to seeing all of you on the 10th and onwards for Doomcember. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm so fucking excited because, I mean, come on. Doom is one of the most important video games of all time, and not even just first-person shooters. Like, when you think about the fucking things that id Tech did, it's insane. So that's going to be amazing. So that's what you have to look forward to, because aside from Stalker Tuesdays, all Thursdays and Sundays after the 10th are going to be nothing but Doom. So I hope you like Doom. I hope you like demons, because it's going to be fun as fuck. Now, what is our motherfucking raid message going to be? I still haven't thought that one through very well. What did we spend most of today doing? Fuck it, we'll just have it be tea time, because I did have some really, really good tea today. We'll have it be tea time, because that's a classic. Okay, so there's our raid message over there, tea time. Now, who are we gonna raid? Let me go over to Twitch and see if I can't find somebody we can. I think I have a good idea of it, because our good homie Pinch Raccoon and our other really good homie, Monty Moel, are both streaming Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. So, what a better time to pull up and say hi to them. Let's show you guys, for the uninitiated, who we're going to be raiding into.
I'm here somehow, so.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Look at these
We're
funny
trying
ass
to go
creatures.
Up the
So,
top right
we're going to raid
exit.
into these homies real quick. Alright. I'm going to head on down to the end screen and play us out. I will see you guys there. Here goes. Alright, what a fucking stream. I'm really happy that I fucking, I'm finally starting to get my energy back and my, my excitement for streaming and everything else. It feels really good, like I just kind of feel like I'm being reborn right now. And that's wonderful to feel. Because I'm not gonna lie, but the past couple of months, I was actually thinking about just taking a year-long hiatus or quitting. Like, I was genuinely really, really just being like, I think I need to bow out for a bit. But I found a way to really kind of, like, come through. I've found a way to get through it. And, obviously I'm a little bit burnt, I'm a little bit beat up, but I'm still really proud of everything that I've done and all the progress that I've made. And I'm really happy that all of you, have stuck around for it. So once again, here's your raid message tea time. Pinch's pronouns are they, them, and Noel's pronouns are she, her. So that's about it. If you want to see more of what I'm going to be doing, Tuesdays, every Tuesday, more Stalker. And then from the 10th onwards, Doomcember. No stream this Thursday, though. So, Thursdays and Sundays from the 10th onwards, Doom. All these streams, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always. If you'd like to see more of what I'm up to, go check out my Twitter or my Blue Sky in my About section, or join the Discord and come hang out with us in person. That is going to be it. I love you guys. Be good to yourselves. Pripyat City Hate Crew for life. Free Bailey. This is Sascha signing off. Good night. I'm not saying good night. I'm just saying.